I do. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Let me tell y'all a little story about me. In the boxing world, my name is Mr. IOTBA. The acronyms for IOTBA is
Mr. Undeniable. Hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me.
If you do. But I ain't got shit to prove. Boo does gold tooth, Lil Bruce, smile sharp enough to choose. Bang, bang, right through your cool. Walking like a rumor with a pulse. Lip curl sweeter than your cold. My eyes say try me and you freeze like salt. Got your huggle, got your huggle. You wanted that smoke, I'm the whole damn stack. Got your huggle, got your huggle. Step up, I'll clear the room. You're a daisy if you do, you're a daisy if you do.
R-U-L.
All aces in my hand, better back. Tongue sharp like a tag, hit a click, clack. You wanted that heat, now it's time to meet the sun. No shade, just black. Walk slow, silver in my lap. Halo, crooked, heart attack. Say a piece, talk that trash. I turn every word to glass. Cut deep. Got your
Oh shit. You should go down to that. I'm touching down from that 2, 1, 4. And I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today, right? Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.
Hey, you did that, look at you go. Drop that down and now the whole room know. Big heart energy still in the show. You walk in and the whole place grows. Old school smile with a fresh new grin. Same sweet spot, let the chaos in. Cards on the table, you win again. Everybody turn when you step in. Hands up, look alive. You made the whole night rise. They've been waiting on your name. Now it burns through the frame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them, go. Let's fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them. Bass in the chest and the room gon' wild. You got that old school reckless style. Laugh like trouble, move like a spark. Leave a gold mark in the dark. They said maybe, you said watch. One clean move and you took the spot. Now the floor feels like your song. Whole crowd chanting all night long. Hands up, look alive. You made the whole night rise. They've been waiting on your name. Now it burns through the frame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them, go. Let's fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them. Back when the room was half lit low. Now it's your wave, let it roll. Same old soul, brand new glow. You made the whole block know, yeah. Toast to them. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them, go. Let's fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them.
Shout out to everybody on here from that 214 to across the states, to across the pond. Salute. You and there walking with your guy, Ray from Dallas, aka RFD. And I want to say welcome. I want to say that to everybody on here who always rock with me, who always show up, hit that like button, make a comment, hype the video, who help, who super chat, cash out, Venmo. I want to let y'all know this much greatly appreciated. It definitely helped this movement keep going. So like I said, if it wasn't for the people around the world, I wouldn't be able to rock like I rock. And I sincerely appreciate everybody from the bottom of my heart, right? Truly do. It's easy to take things for granted, right? It's easy to do that. But it's also easy to be humble of people who come watch you hit that like button. I would never take that for granted. And I'm gonna let y'all know I really do appreciate that. Man, it's been like a jungle in this movement. And we with that, all of that. People keep cackling they mouths and stuff. Like, they think we ain't gonna talk us the way we talk us, right? And I'm talking about that other side, right? Busters just can't help themselves, right? They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves, but guess what though? That's their misery that they got to live in, not ours. You know why? Because this side winning. We can see that clear cut, no debate. We winning on this side. Out today was a great day today, y'all. Like I told y'all yesterday, my son, he graduated today. We was out shopping and haircut and all that, getting him ready so he could look, fresh to the teeth, flyer than the flyers, right? And he graduated to the 5th grade today. He goes to the 5th grade next year. So salute to my oldest son going to the 5th grade. That's big, right? And what I also love, I spoke on this yesterday, just seeing all the fathers up there, right? Seeing all the fathers, how they show up and show out, right? Because we know mostly all mothers, not all, but mostly, if we look at the percentage, they're going to always show up and show out. If you look at the percentage, it's not so well for me. I like to see these fathers, right? Ooh, shout out to Stephanie. Hey, she just became a member. Hold up. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. Hold up, y'all, real quick, Stephanie. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm going to turn you up. I appreciate that. Is it? Okay, hold on. We're going to turn you up. I'm pressing buttons too fast. There she go. Stephanie Ann, 1962. I want to thank you so much for becoming a member, beautiful lady. And I got to turn you up with that gangster music. Turn it up. Man, salute to Stephanie Ann, 1962. right? For becoming a member, right? That go a long way, right? And it's just wonderful, right? And like I said, I appreciate it, humble, really. And I just want to thank you, for doing that, right? But like I said, today it was a great day, right? Because I seen fathers show up and show out, right? And we was all huddled up together and them, just around the tables, right? Rooting, shouting, excited, because we see our kids get their name called and their accomplishments and how hard they worked this year, right? School was a long time ago for a lot of us, right? One second, my people. And like I stated, it's just great to see man and their children life. Right. Gonna show up, gonna pull up, we don't curl. And the thing I like about it is, right, seeing, the man get out of work, how they be paint on their legs and stuff. That don't matter. Cause they there. That's why it don't matter. And shout out to all the mothers. Shout out to the beautiful Akasha in the building. Salute, beautiful lady. Shout out to all the mothers, right, who still have young kids and older kids in college, right? Salute to y'all, right? Because as we all know, mothers are the root of the fruit. And like I say, I always see mothers show up and show out. And I feel like mothers, who do their job, they should be greatly appreciated on the regular. And I appreciate all the beautiful ladies out here who always show up and show out, because reality, y'all are the root of the fruit. And while mothers and fathers are so important, you have your father who will comfort you and when things going bad, but you also have that father who has to be tough. So that mother, she brings that balance. She tough too, but she brings that balance. Y'all be tough, but y'all bring that balance to the table, and that's what it's all about. So I just wanted to say that to get this started out, because I was excited today seeing my son graduate and he going to the 5th grade. And for that, I'm letting him be in school tomorrow. He already a 5th grader. So let's get to it. But before we get to it, hit that like button, share this if y'all can. If y'all want to support y'all, see Cash App, Venmo around, screen, super chat, gifts, all of it, if y'all can. But today, Dr. Ebony Parker found not guilty. Judge throws out teacher's criminal trial. Let's take this walk. But before we take this walk, let's watch the judge do what the judge do. And then I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts. And if y'all go back and listen to the video last night, I didn't know it was gonna play out like this, but I know it was gonna be a guilty verdict. So let's go to that verdict. Let's go to the judge throwing this case out, if y'all ain't seen it.
I'm speaking of that yesterday. I expected more substantial motion with case law and additional principles of law that the court will probably need to recess and consider, but we are where we are. Having considered this case for 4 days and listened to the motions of counsel, and a division of labor in a criminal jury trial. So in that division of labor, in those legal proceedings, questions of facts go to the jury, questions of law go to the judge. A question of fact asks what happened, and it requires evaluating evidence, such as the witness testimony and or physical proof. Questions of law ask how does the law apply to those facts, and requires interpretation of statutes, precedents, and constitutional rules. And that's kind of legalese, which breaks it down. The judge decides the question of law, which is what law applies, procedure, and runs the courtroom. In this case, criminal jury, the jury would decide the facts, which is what happened. To give an analogy, because this case doesn't put itself well to analogy, somebody is given a ticket for speeding 70 and 65, but they're stopped in the parking lot. The jury decides the question of fact. Was that driver actually going 70? The judge would decide, does the speeding law apply in the parking lot? So that's the way to wrap your mind around the difference between question of law and fact, which can get quite convoluted. With the question of facts being resolved by the trier of fact, which in this case is the jury, and their job would be to weigh the strength of the evidence and the credibility of the witness, and judges resolve the questions of law. And what would be put to the jury in this case was whether or not Ebony Parker is guilty, and that would be the question of fact. I do all this to say all this because the distinction between law and fact can become convoluted, and they can be mixed. It can be a mixed question of law and fact. The Supreme Court itself has acknowledged that it can be an imperfect science of where is that dividing line, but identifying that line is important, critically important, whether or not it's a question of law or fact. Question of fact goes to the jury, they make the decisions. Question of law, it stays with the judge. And I guess for purposes of the parties' understanding, that influences the courtroom decision maker, the appellate review, how evidentiary rules are administered, and the application of precedent, which I would say there is no precedent for what's before the court of an administrator being criminally charged and tried for what has been presented and what happened that day, January 6, 2023, at Richneck Elementary School in Newport News. This court is finding that it is presented with a question of law, which requires resolution by the decision maker. The decision maker on questions of law are the judge, and whose decision is that, and my decision is that this is a matter for the court, and the court is of the legal opinion that this is not a crime, not under the common law of Virginia, nor under the code of Virginia. And the court is going to explain its rationale.
She said so the fact finder that she seen, because they did a motion to dismiss, she said, in this case, it's not the jury. She found out that the judge will be the fact finder with the evidence that was presented. And she said, let her explain why. Check this out.
What's been presented to it is a mashup of legal theory. And it is not clear, based upon the plain meaning of the statute, that these facts are crimes. In the court's analysis, the court is asking, is the crime that Ebony Parker didn't follow Newport News policy and procedure, of which was put into evidence, which would have required two people to search the person of JT, either two administrators or one administrator and one security officer, of which the security officer was on site at a different school performing their duties, and the principal, the other administrator present, that's known in this proceeding, was in scheduled meetings during testing. Is the crime that Dr. Parker didn't direct a search of the child's person after being informed that the book bag was clear? Are the 8 counts of the indictment based upon the number of children in the room when the firearm went off? Are the 8 counts of the indictment based upon unfired bullets remaining in the firearm, which would be contrary to established case law as they have to be discharged? Is the delayed reunification reckless disregard for human life? Is it the emotional trauma of the exposed child who was in the classroom? I believe the initials were KS. Is that the reckless disregard for human life? Is it the fearfulness, bedwetting, and hypervigilance of all the children in school that day that comprises the reckless disregard for human life? Is it because JT wasn't expelled prior to January 6, 2023 due to his previous behaviors, which presumably would be in the province of the prior principals, Dr. Goodman and then Ms. Foster? Or is the crime the lack of heightened response from Ebony Parker due to her awareness of prior issues with JT? The court is unclear. And as previously stated, those legal theories do not fit the plain meaning of the statute. If they are to amount to a crime, then the legislature will need to codify it. Therefore, I do grant defense motion to strike in whole on all 8 counts of felony child abuse and endangerment under indictment CR, indictment number 24999-541-01-08. So those matters are dismissed. I want to add, my ruling today is based upon legal principles only. It is inappropriate for me to give my personal thoughts or express sympathy or concern, but it's understanding what happened that day was awful, that was agreed upon by all. The criminal matter before me does not call for me to discuss the Newport News school system or make political observations, and I will not comment on optics or engage in
put it in basic terms because I'm not a lawyer. She said it's up to the legislator to make that law to where this could happen. It's not in the legislature. This is the first case of its kind when an administrative person who's working there is getting charged for that crime, right? And she said, not on my watch, right? Not on my watch. Because how can you say that she is totally at fault, right? How she is totally at fault. That it is her fault that the shooting happened. So I say, what's going on, everybody? I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. Right? You know, because today we had a huge courtroom update involving Dr. Ebony Parker. And this case has completely exploded online after the latest rule. And before we get into this, I want everybody to know in the comments to keep it respectful because this is a serious situation involving real people, real consequences, and a case that has sparked national attention. But with that being said, this courtroom decision has a lot of people talking right now. You know, according to some reports, people coming out the court, the judge moved to dismiss major parts of the teacher criminal trial involving Dr. Ebony Parker, and immediately, social media went crazy. Some people are calling this justice served, while others are saying there are still unanswered questions surrounding the entire situation. Now, if you've been following this case from the beginning, you already know Dr. Ebony Parker became one of the central figures after these accusations surfaced that warning signs involving the student involved were allegedly ignored before the tragic incident happened. From there, the media coverage exploded. Every headline, every news station, every social media page seemed to have an opinion before everything fully played out inside the courtroom. And that's why today's ruling is such a massive moment in this entire case. Supporters of Dr. Parker are saying this proves she was unfairly targeted and blamed in a court of public opinion before the legal process had even finished. They believe the evidence and arguments presented in court simply did not support the claims being pushed publicly. On the other side, critics are saying the broader conversation about responsibility and accountability still matters regardless of the ruling. So the situation remains extremely emotional and controversial for a lot of people. But one thing is undeniable. This courtroom decision today changed the entire energy around this case. And let's talk about the internet reaction for a second, because people are going offline, are going off online right now. You know, some are celebrating the decision, saying the justice system finally got it right. Others frustrated and questioning how everything unfolded from start to finish. This is why these types of cases become so massive online quickly, especially since the social media era is booming. It's not just about the courtroom anymore. It becomes a national conversation about responsibility, right? The media narratives and the public perception. Because in some cases, we understand perception could be everything. Now, for me personally, I always believe people should let the facts come out fully before rushing to conclusions. Right? I had to learn that. And that's why courtroom cases like this are so important to follow carefully instead of just reacting emotionally to headlines, my people. And that's exactly what we're covering this story today. I want to know what y'all think down below. Do y'all believe justice was served? Do you think the media handled this case fairly? And do you think this ruling changes public opinion moving forward? I want y'all thoughts on that, right? Because yeah, they did not prove their case, period. They did, Nakasha, right? That's why I want to play the verdict first, right? Because I was following this, especially over there with Melanie Little today, right? And the verdict, happened like, man, we was over there. Boy, Melanie Little be having me rolling, boy. Oh, I love when she get passionate for road. She said, I can't believe the judge had the stones to do this after only being there for 1 year. Oh, man. Yeah. Say it was going down in Melanie Little chat today, boy. So I want to say this to everybody, right? This defense lawyer and this team, right? Well, you got to stand up and give them, right, a round of applause. Because I'm going to play the opening. It's not that long. It's just like 3 minutes or something. But I want y'all to carefully listen to the opening because this was dangerous. This was a dangerous game. That's what all the media outlets were saying. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some beautiful Miss U.S. Lily in it. She say, Huckleberry, so proud of you. My heart was so happy to see all my favorite creators on Sunday. Truth is always on your side. Thank you very much. You beautiful woman. You and I thank you very much for always supporting the channel. Let me turn you up real quick. The beautiful Miss U.S. Lily. And Jacob Bean said, I know for a fact my friend daughter goes to that school and the metal detectors aren't even hooked up. Oh my. And then you said, all jokes aside, I live in Virginia about 30 minutes from Newport News. I live in Virginia Beach. I have 3 teenagers in high school in the Virginia school system. I was in the courtroom. Salute to you for being in the courtroom. And then you said, you don't know for a fact that they don't have metal detectors. Akasha said she may have been negligent, but she was not criminally responsible, 100%. Why are metal detectors necessary in elementary schools? Agreed. But I think they are now. I think they should be now. Right? Like this prosecutor, this defense, if lawyer had some balls, right? Because you got to understand, Abigail Zwayner, I apologize if I said her last name wrong, she was the victim, right? And we feel so sorry that happened to her. Let's don't get that twisted. right? So I was astonished, right, when I heard this opening statement, when I seen him start pointing at the other viewers. And that's a dangerous game, especially when they're looking at a woman who is pretty, who got shot in her through her hand, through her chest. Like I said, my kids have been out of school for about 4 years now, and I'm almost certain that they're still no mental Texas in either the elementary or the high school. Oh my God. And the county jail is right down the street from the school, which is a whole separate issue. But they should have never did the civil trial before the criminal trial. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna get into that, right? But this was a dangerous game, right? That this defense lawyer played, pointing fingers at the other teachers. That's dangerous, right? That's dangerous. Because people can look at that like you're being insensitive to the situation. You live in the country of God. I've been in the country all the time. Like the jury could look at that like you're being insensitive. So I want y'all to hear this, and this is why after I heard this, I said, oh my, because me speaking with the beautiful Mo, she tell me about the tone that you're supposed to have, right? It could turn the jury off, right? So his tone, what made me say, okay, let me see what he's finna talk about. So check this out. This is the open. It's real quick. Oh yeah, you can go out the chest for sure.
Mr. Jenkins, ladies and gentlemen, she found out yesterday. My name is Curtis Rogers. I, along with attorney Stephen King, representing Dr. Ebony Parker. Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard that my client, Dr. Parker, is accused of the crime of felony child abuse and neglect. There is one thought that I want you to keep in the forefront of your mind during the Wednesday of this trial, and that is based on their actions, there wasn't a gun. Based on their actions, there wasn't a gun. Now, the Commonwealth talks about a lot, and this ongoing crisis, and that Dr. Parker was the only person that had knowledge of the crisis and the authority to act. I would submit that's not accurate. It's not true. Think about it. Who was the one person that was there from the beginning to the end? And that was the teacher, Miss Wynn. Okay. Based on her actions, she did not act as if there was a gun present. So if she thought there was a gun present, then her actions should have been to separate the child, in this case JT, from his classmates, or separate the classmates from JT. She didn't do that. There was also another person that had suspicions, and that was Amy Kodak. Okay. If she thought that there was a gun, she had the authority to separate JT from his classmates, or initiate a separation of the classmates from JT. That did not occur. The Commonwealth mentioned that JT went out on the playground with his classmates, and there were teachers, agents of the school, that observed things that were going on. He said that caused them alarm. But based on their actions, they did not respond as if there was a crisis or danger to those students. They did not separate JT from his classmates. They did not separate his classmates from JT. So, Commonwealth is saying that only Dr. Parker had authority. Each one of those individuals had the authority to remove those classmates or to remove JT if they thought that those students were presented with any kind of threat or harm or danger. We're at the beginning of this trial, and I need you to understand that right now, Dr. Parker stands presumed to be innocent. Right now, she's innocent. The Commonwealth has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that she's guilty of the allegations that they are presenting. The Commonwealth has to prove that Dr. Parker was a guardian or other person responsible for the care of the alleged victims. Before Dr. Parker, there was two this morning. And the Commonwealth has to prove that Dr. Parker's willful act or omission in the care of the children was so gross, wanton, and culpable as to show a reckless disregard for human life. Who was the person that saw these events from beginning to end? That was the teacher, Miss Warner, who was another person that pretty much saw everything before Dr. Parker was. That was Amy Kovac, reading specialist. There was another person that saw everything from definitely before the shop product, and that was Mr. Ross. If the Commonwealth wants to accuse Dr. Parker, what about these other people that had direct contact with this child, JT? It is my belief that the Commonwealth will not be able to prove to a reasonable doubt that Dr. Parker is guilty of these crimes. And I will be asking the conclusion of this trial to find Dr. Parker not guilty. Understand, I need you to always consider, based upon their actions, there was no crisis, there was no gun. Based upon their actions, there was no crisis, there was no gun.
Yeah, shout out to Jacob. Y'all heard they call it they call Newport News bad news, Virginia. I heard that, and I want to tell you, I just typed it. But plus Virginia, they have a really good fighter. He an ex-champion. He ain't never lost. He just moved up another weight class. His name is Keyshawn Davis. He had this fight last week, and he won. Now, once again, shout out to everybody that's on here. I really appreciate everybody that's here, right? Now, as y'all see, he came out there and delivered that, right? And his tone was perfect. Perfecto. A Picasso painting couldn't get painted good as he painted. His tone when delivering that opening statement. Because, yeah, Dr. Parker is facing 40 years. But yeah, Sweet Pea Whitaker too, legend, yeah, for sure. For best fighter ever out of there. I'm just telling you about y'all new dog, because new up and comer down there. Because the reason, you got to understand, because Miss Parker was facing 40 years. That's not something I'm telling you I think. That's something I'm telling you I know. So his tone was very important, right? Because like I told y'all, it was dangerous because they could take that as an insensitive. But that dude was a marksman. Not only with his tone, but with the way he painted that. Because Mrs. Warner, it's Abigail, the one who got shot. She knew about it first and most of the time, right? The most time. Then the other teacher who was across the hall from her. That's the word around town. She knew about it too. And she didn't take action, right? And I was like, what is he talking about, right? I was like, what's he talking about? Then, they came on the stand. And before I play Abigail, it's just 3 clips of the main parts that I think got this case dismissed. And like Melanie Little said, they can't try it no more. You can't do double jeopardy on this. It's over. All right? This is a criminal trial, not civil. Right? And he mentioned them other 2 teachers that were there. Abigail, the one who got shot, and the other lady. So Abigail, she was the first one on the stand. Let's check her out. Let me make sure I got this right. Oh shit, did I get too many clips? Hold on. Is this it? The fuck? Oh man, I gotta make sure I got this right, y'all. What is this? Okay, that is. Make sure I got this right. 1 second, I want to make sure I got this correct. But we do that, y'all, because I'm telling you, we got to talk about this. I want to shout out to Pretty Kookie. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to her if y'all don't. We'll be back in 60 seconds or a little longer. So shout out to Pretty Kookie. This is Blue Curtains.
The wind hums low, a hollow refrain through cracked window panes. It calls my name. The clock ticks slow. Its echo stays. Each moment drags, then slips away. Blue, blue curtains are hiding all my pain. Blue, blue curtains are dancing in the rain. Blue, blue curtains keep the shine far away. Blue, blue curtains won't let me escape. The walls close in, shadows stretch along.
Oh, love. Shout out to Pretty Kookie, right? That's my favorite song in the world, right? And shout out to Jacob. Yeah, we're going to talk about the mama later, right? But let's get to this first clip. Let's get to this first one, y'all, because it was diabolical. I want y'all to understand that. It was diabolical.
So basically, JT was in your class on January 6th, is that correct?
Yes.
You reported that.
That's not it.
Just briefly, Ms. Werner, while you were at recess, were you observing the student closely?
Yes.
Wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm backwards.
Please proceed with your topic.
Don't beat me up.
So, based on information that you received from Ms. Kovac, you believed that the student was on, is that correct?
It crossed my mind, yes.
Okay, so it crossed your mind that he had done, is that correct?
When I was told what I was told, it was possible.
Okay, so if he was armed, that presented a danger to your students, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you took no action to separate JT from his other classmates, is that correct?
Yes.
And so you allowed him to go out to recess with the understanding that he may have had a gun, is that correct?
Yes.
You could have refused to let him go to recess. You could have removed him from the presence of his other classmates, is that correct?
In hindsight, yes, I could have.
Okay. And then you allowed him to return to your classroom with other students, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, nothing prevented you from excluding him from the classroom, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And nothing prevented you from actually taking JT out of the classroom and taking him down to the administrative office, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So on Wednesday, JT was being disruptive, and you did take him out of the classroom, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you also alerted administration, is that correct?
Personally, no.
Okay, but you took steps to make sure that administration was notified, is that correct?
Personally, no.
You did not take any steps to make? Okay. All right. You agree that the potential that there's a firearm in the classroom is a lot more serious than JT breaking himself up, is that correct?
Yes.
You didn't, once you became concerned, aware of the potential of building a firearm in JT's possession, you didn't personally let the administration know that I believe that he has a gun, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. You personally did not call the police, is that correct?
Correct.
You personally didn't ask anyone else to remove JT from the classroom, is that correct?
Correct.
You admit that The person that has the first responsibility to protect the students in the classroom is you as the teacher, is that correct?
Correct.
And you admit that you did not take any steps to protect the students from JT, in your words, potentially being armed with a firearm, is that correct?
I would not admit that.
Okay. What action did you take to protect the students from JT having a firearm?
This might cross the rules of hearsay, I'm unsure. But from the knowledge that I had that day, I was aware that she was told by other
I'm talking
coworkers.
about what you did.
Absolutely.
What actions did you take?
Absolutely.
All right. Your response is absolutely?
I'm sorry, what was the question? The full question?
Okay. What actions did you personally take to protect the students in your classroom from JT being potentially armed?
I trusted my colleagues.
All right. Can I have a moment?
You may. And while we're doing so, the juror, right?
That was powerful. That was powerful. And like Jacob stated, 2 days before the incident, the 6-year-old took the teacher's cell phone and broke it. Days prior to that, the 6-year-old stole his mom's key and wrecked her car. That was powerful. And that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. What Jacob wrote. This lawyer right here was methodical. When you talk about good lawyering, right? And look, every job you get, right? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win, getting the extra edge, right? It's just the truth. It's every field. And we see lawyers try to push it to the limit and know that they can't go there, but go there still because, they're trying to, do what they do, right? And that's how we all do in our field. When we trying to, reach the extra mile, we're going to whoop-de-whoop, boom, boom, boom. But this lawyer didn't do that. His questions were so subtle, methodical, and the diabolical look on her face told it all, ladies and gentlemen. Because Abigail, she knew this is the truth. She heard it. What was your actions, Abigail? You let him go out to recess. He asked you, if you find out something about a child, it's your responsibility to keep that child safe and dangerous harm, right? Yes. Well, why didn't you, Abigail? And this ain't taking no shots because she is the victim. This is just the truth. Right? Why didn't you? My administrator, he said, I didn't ask you. I said, what? He said, what did you do? She said, absolutely. He said, so your answer is absolutely? But the key thing about that, she said, in the hindsight. Yeah, you do the thing now for real. Yeah, but I don't know if they try. I don't know about that. But you down there in Virginia, so you know more than I do, Jacob. Because I say, dude, don't trust your colleagues. You do the thing, big dog said. That's real shit. You do the thing. Like Akasha said, Abigail, you knew this was a troubled 6-year-old child. That's not to put like this is your fault. I'm not being insensitive like that. But Abigail, he broke your phone. You took him down to the office prior to that, just a couple of days, Abigail. Remember? You took action then because your phone was broken. She said, my colleagues are fucking idiots. I want something to go correctly. I do it my fucking self. I should get paid a lot more. Facts, Akasha. And Abigail, what she lost me at is there because she tried to play like she didn't have no common sense. And this ain't no shots at her. This is just reality of what we see. She tried to play like she didn't have no common sense. If you heard that, this troubled teen, like Jacob said, stole his mom's car. She's had to sit in the class with him. He broke your phone, but you took him down to the office because he broke your phone. You heard them say he had a pistol on him. A 9 to be exact. I think that's what they said. And Abigail, this ain't your fault, but you let him go outside to recess. You know why you did that, Abigail? Because who would think a 6-year-old would have a gun, right? Who would think that? Because you didn't. Because if you would have thought that, you would have took him down to that office just like you did a Taurus night, like you did when he broke your phone. And like I stated, this is a criminal trial, right? And you the victim, this happened to you. But you also was a part of this. You also was there at the school in the entire situation, and you knew first. Not blaming you, because I wouldn't have even, who would possibly think a 6-year-old would really be strapped at school? A 6-year-old? So I wouldn't have thought it either, Abigail. I wouldn't have. You know, and this show us right here. Why? So I wouldn't have either, Abigail. I'm with you. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. But my point is, you did. Right? You did. And that ain't saying that it's your fault, but you let him go out there because you didn't believe he had that. Let's go to the next clip of her testimony.
Please proceed with your cross-examination.
Thank you. So, based on information that you received from Ms. Kodak, you believed that the student was armed, is that correct?
It crossed my mind, yes.
Okay, so it crossed your mind that he had a gun, is that correct?
When I was told what I was told, it was possible.
Okay, so if he was armed, that presented a danger to your students, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you took no action to separate JT from his other classmates, is that correct?
Yes.
And so you allowed him to go out to recess with the understanding that he may have had a gun, is that correct?
Yes.
You could have, if you so let him go to recess, you could have removed him from the presence of his other classmates, is that correct?
In hindsight, yes, I could have.
Okay. And then you allowed him to return to your classroom with other students, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, nothing prevented you from excluding him from the classroom. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And nothing prevented you from actually taking JT out of the classroom and taking it down to the administrative office. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So on Wednesday, JT was being disruptive, and you did take him out of the classroom. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you also alerted administration. Is that correct?
Personally, no.
Okay, but you took steps to make sure that administration was notified. Is that correct?
Personally, no.
You did not take any steps in it? Okay. All right. You agree that the potential that there's a firearm in the classroom is a lot more serious than JT breaking himself up. Is that correct?
Yes.
You didn't, once you became concerned, aware of the potential of there being a firearm in JT's possession, you didn't personally let the administration know that I believe that he has a gun. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. You personally did not call the police. Is that correct?
Correct.
You personally didn't ask anyone else to remove JT from the classroom. Is that correct?
Correct.
You admit that the person that has the first responsibility to protect the students in the classroom is you as a teacher. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you admit that you did not take any steps to protect the students from JT, in your words, potentially being armed with a firearm. Is that correct?
I would not admit that.
Okay. What action did you take to protect the students from JT having a firearm?
This might cross the rules of hearsay, I'm unsure. But from the knowledge that I had that day, I was aware that she was told by other
I'm talking
coworkers.
about what you did.
Absolutely.
What actions did you take?
Absolutely.
All right. Your response is absolutely?
I'm sorry, what was the question? The full question?
Okay. What actions did you personally take to protect the students in the classroom from JT being potentially armed?
I trusted my colleagues.
All right. We're going to have a moment.
You may. And while we're doing so, the juror, right?
So she trusted her colleagues. She said it was possible. It was possible. Then one day I may open up panels, Jacob. One day. She said it was possible. So if it was possible, Abigail, me as a juror, you know, if I'm a judge or a lawyer, you just let him go to recess, but not when he broke your cell phone. And you let him come back in the class with all the kids. Oh, man.
Just briefly, Ms. Werner, while you were at recess, were you observing the student closely?
Yes.
Did you have a belief about someone at that time, while you're at recess, going and reporting the issue?
Objection to leading that.
Okay, response.
I said, did she have a concern? It is a yes or no question. That does not make it leading. I'm not suggesting that the answer would be yes or no.
Okay, Mr. T, can you flesh out the objection? What part of the question is leading?
What I heard him ask is, did you have an understanding that someone had gone, basically that someone had gone to speak with Dr. Parker while she was at recess? I mean, I think he's leading the testimony there.
And what was your question again, Mr. James?
Did you believe that while you were at recess watching, did you believe that someone was reporting what you were seeing with JT, the concerns about JT?
And that's the question that you're objecting to leading?
Yes, Your Honor, because she has not testified to any such thing, and so he's leading her to actually try to testify on her behalf.
Okay. Overruled, I'll allow it, but there may be another objection coming because we need to establish foundation for this belief. Okay, but go ahead for now, Mr. Jenkins, I'll give you some leeway.
Had you told someone that there was an incident that should be reported to Dr. Parker?
hearsay objection.
So-
Okay, and I understand, and Ms. Jenkins is saying, well, how can I lay my foundation if you keep not letting in hearsay? I'll allow, go ahead, it's not for the truth of the matter asserted, it's to explain the actions of why the person takes the actions that they take. Go ahead, Ms. Jenkins.
Ms. Warner, I'm not even asking what you said. I'm merely asking, did you report concerns to another person about JT around the time of recess?
I did directly to Amy Kovac.
But go ahead, repeat your answer. So he asked you, did you report, what was your answer?
I did directly to Amy Kovac.
And then did you continue to watch JT?
I did.
What was your understanding of the teacher or faculty member role in the event of an emergency or crisis at that time?
My understanding from it was being brought up to administration. I'm not sure how much, what sentence to put that in when.
Ms. Warner, are you worried right now about the rules of evidence and hearsay?
Perhaps.
Okay, I don't want you to worry about that. The judge and the lawyers will worry about that, okay? And you don't have to. All you need to do is give an honest answer. So I'll repeat the question.
Yes, please.
Okay. What was your understanding of a faculty member's role when you learned of a crisis? What was your understanding of what you were supposed to do?
Report it.
Okay, great. Thank you. I don't have anything further.
We're off. Yes, sir.
But it was also your understanding as a faculty member or teacher that you were responsible for the safety of your children. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that if there was a threat, a danger to your students, you were supposed to remove that danger or threat from the presence of the student. Is that correct?
Yes.
Anything else?
But you also know, being a faculty or an administrator, you know if it's a sign of danger, you're supposed to handle that. Yes. And you know, like, you're supposed to handle that. Yes. Oh, wait. Because this is not civil, this is a criminal case. They was trying to send Dr. Ebony Parker, right, to jail for something she didn't do. But this was so cold about it, right? Because remember, Abigail knew. Abigail knew, the one who got shot. And the other one knew as well, right? Who finna come to the stand now? And the question said, my question is, let you say you were teaching junior high and a student told you. Exactly. If it's junior high, that's different. That's different. That's different because this child is in its teens. You have to take that seriously. It's not believable with a 6-year-old. It's just not. And it happened, but it ain't believable. Right? It ain't. Like, but with a junior high, you have to take that serious. Right? But with a 6-year-old, now you got to take it serious. Who would even, imagine that? But I get it though. Now you got to take everything serious. But check this other teacher out.
All right. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay.
I understand that you're upset, and that's reasonable. Whose student was RR? Was that your student?
No, that was Abby's student.
Okay. Did you have a relationship with RR? Or?
I try to have relationships with as many students as I can. So, yes.
Okay. And when you had contact with RR after recess, can you tell us again what prompted that?
What I was observing at recess was RR and JT kept going behind the rock wall, behind the tree, and I asked him to come tell me what was going on at recess.
Okay. Did you, during that recess time, Did you believe that JT possessed a firearm?
I was not convinced until I spoke with RR.
Okay. So while the children were out on the recess, you did not feel a sense of danger or imminent harm to the children. Is that correct?
I don't really know how to answer that. We were kind of observing. I had been told that Dr. Parker had been made aware.
All right, I'm going to object to that statement.
Objection to that. If this is a question that he asked, and moreover, just a moment ago, he asked the question, what prompted her to talk to RR? And she's entitled to answer the question that he asks.
And so, again, we don't know what the answer is going to be, and it doesn't make it necessarily admissible. But that is hearsay that she was told. So at this point, we cannot consider that unless it comes in under another exception.
Thank you.
Next question.
Okay. So based on your observations of RR, you weren't convinced that he possessed a firearm. Is that correct?
I was convinced they were hiding something.
Okay. Had you believed that he possessed a firearm, would you have taken steps to exclude him from the presence of the other students?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
All right, I'll ask it a different way. If a student possesses a firearm, should you take steps to exclude them from the presence of other students?
That's the administrator or security's job.
So as a teacher, you don't feel like if a child possesses a gun, you should take steps to ensure the safety of those classes?
If a child possesses a gun, I rely on the people whose job it is to check the child. And
I'm not talking about checking. I'm talking about protecting the other students.
I understand that. But it also could be protection of the other students by not exacerbating the situation.
Okay, so you're saying if a student possesses a firearm, it's better to leave that student in the presence of other students so the students won't become exasperated? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I would contact security and administration, and they will handle the student.
Okay, so you're essentially saying it's not your responsibility to protect the students.
That's not what I'm saying.
What you're saying is you're going to rely on somebody else to protect the students. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Did you have any conversations with Dr. Parker prior to the shooting?
Yes. It was, I don't know what I would call it a conversation. It was an interaction that lasted about 5 seconds.
Did you tell her that you believe that JT possessed a firearm?
No, that was prior to my conversation with RR.
Did you possess any means to communicate with the office while you were out on the playground?
Based on my notes, there was a walkie-talkie. I personally don't remember having it in my possession at recess. I even can't remember what the protocol was that year because they've changed so much. Sometimes there's one walkie-talkie per grade level. At this time, every teacher has a walkie-talkie. But I do not recall specifics of the walkie-talkie that day.
So you don't remember if you had one or if Mrs. Warner had one?
I do not know.
Okay. Do you remember if anybody, you or her, tried to make an attempt to contact the office while out on the playground?
I did not.
Okay, that's fine. So you didn't observe Dr. Parker's behavior or interactions anytime?
Personally, no.
Got a moment there?
Yes, sir.
Exactly, Akasha. It was a system failure, right? Because this woman right here was a trip. This is a serious case. This is a serious case, right? She said she was suspicious. She said she was suspicious. She was watching them because they went behind the rock. And she didn't necessarily believe that. But she started believing it. That's what she said. And then he asked her, well, don't you feel like it's your responsibility if you believe something that you need to handle that, basically? She said, no, it's not my job. It's the administrative job. He said, so you're saying it's not your job to protect the kids at all costs, basically? It's the administrator's job. So you're saying that you wouldn't do it? She said, sure. Then obviously there is some sort of apprehension in general. So keep the same energy you give people. You give your people walkie-talkie. Oh, just wait on that. Who, Linda? Who you talking about? Ebony? Dr. Parker? And remember, he asked her about the walkie-talkie, right? This woman is hostile on her. She wasn't hostile with the prosecutor. Oh, yeah, see? Yep, exactly. If he was 16, not 6, exactly. Nope. She would have did something about it. Right, but she talking about she didn't want to make a scene. What? But remember walkie-talkie. Administrator, you were suspicious. Right? You said you heard something over the walkie-talkie. Oh, you didn't have your walkie-talkie? You heard something over. Oh, okay. That's your statement? Okay. But you believed RR. Okay. Let's go to this clip.
I'm sorry. So when I asked you the question about the walkie-talkie, I believe you indicated that when you looked at your notes, you saw that you indicated there was a walkie-talkie.
That I had one after recess. I do not remember the specifics of it before.
What do your notes say?
That I heard Mrs. Kovac on the walkie saying that she had the shooter.
I think that's all the question I have.
Thank you, sir. Can we do the rest?
Yes, Your Honor. At the time that you hear Ms. Kovac on the walkie-talkie, where are you?
In my classroom with mine and Abby's class.
Thank you. We know, as you testified, you were observing RR and JT at recess. Without telling me anything that anyone said to you, was your reason for observing them based on things you had heard from other faculty?
Yes.
Your Honor. Okay, one moment.
Objection. Back to what we're trying to do in your state testimony.
That
He's basically asking, did somebody tell you that there was a problem? Just hearsay. Yeah. He's asking for a response.
I'm asking for her reaction to receiving information. This is exactly the same in 100 cases where we have asked a police officer, did you receive information that caused you to go to such and such address?
Okay, but there was leading because you were leading her to a particular answer. So can you rephrase? I'm going to say that objection based upon leading.
So, did you go to recess?
Yes. I was later than normal.
Okay. Was there a reason that you were observing JT and RR?
Yes. 2 teachers told me that they
So, Judge, if I don't point the witness to something, then we're going to encounter this. So, we can't have it both ways.
Why can't you say without telling me the reason? Was there a reason?
Because the last time I tried to phrase the question that way, it was ruled leading. So I will rephrase the question. Ms. West, without telling me anything that anyone told you, what caused you to observe JT and RR at recess?
That was not a question that I stated would be the permissible question. So she's observing them, and I guess you're trying to she's observing them based upon a reason. And then what would be the next question? When she says, I'm observing them based upon something somebody said to me, then what would be the next question?
That's the whole question. If she says I'm observing him based on what someone said to me, I'm done. That's what I'm trying to get out of her. That's it.
Okay, so that my question, the proper question is, without telling me what was said to you, what was the reason that why were you observing her?
I think that's what I just said, but the judge has asked the question.
Okay, so you have a question as well.
Now I'm confused.
Okay. Was there a reason you were observing JT?
Yes.
Okay. And without making this word somebody said, what was the reason?
There was concern that JT had something that he shouldn't have.
Thank you, Judge.
Any recalls?
Sure. So based on your observation, you did not conclude that there was a danger to the students from JT. Is that correct?
No, I'm not at recess. It was following recess.
All right. And your concerns came to fruition after your conversations with RR?
Yes.
Okay. So there was nothing to prevent you from excluding JT from his classmates. Is that correct?
Nothing to prevent me from?
Yeah. You could have, if you perceived that there was a danger, you could have excluded him from his classmates. Is that correct?
But if I suspected what I had been told about, that could have made things worse.
Okay.
Did you attempt to take RR to the office?
No, I called the office and reported what RR told me.
Did you attempt to take JT to the office?
I did not. My last interaction.
Okay. Did you yourself attempt to contact the police about your concerns?
No, I called the office.
That's all question I have.
Diabolical. Her testimony was bad. I mean, Abigail's testimony was bad. Right? With the prosecution trying to pass this case. So it was bad, right? She don't need to be a teacher. I'm talking about that lady who just came. She don't need to be a teacher. You were the Acosta said and alerted to the fact that he might be carrying a firearm. Jesus. You have been alerted, huh? Then you seen JT who had the pistol and RR, you was watching them. Then RR came back up to you, looking all dysfunctional and telling you whoop-de-whoop. And then he asked you, you had these concerns. Did you take RR to the office? No. Did you take JT to the office? No. And like Linda say, this happened because people dropped the ball all along the way. And I really think his age played the biggest role in why it wasn't taken seriously as it should. And that's 100% correct. Couldn't make me believe that before I heard this. And I'll get back to that. I get it, Jacob say, because if someone told me a 6-year-old had a weapon, I would be like, oh, okay, sure. They do. I hate to say it, but it's true. But I'm not a teacher or work with the little kids. That's just fact. A 6-year-old. Not a big kid. A 6-year-old. Whew. Oh, Linda said that. And Jacob said it's also very important to know. My wife just said that her master's and her doctorate, she has never taken a class or a course on how to deal with these situations. Oh my. I'm sorry, Linda, you had said working with little kids, and Jacob, you said that about your wife. Man, shout out to your wife, man. Salute. Love seeing greatness, right? We all search for it and get her doctorate and her master's. That's called putting in work. Salute to Jacob's wife. And like I said, I read Linda's like that was Jacob's. Linda, you on fire tonight. And I hate to say this, y'all, right? But Abigail, the teacher who got shot, and I'm glad that she made it through this okay. She knew all along. She had knew, and she sent them kids after her, knowing that somebody told her that supposedly, which we know is actually true now, that he had that. Linda said, my mom is, Acosta said, also agree, Linda, but that doesn't make this one person responsible and makes everyone that didn't take it serious responsible agree. And she said the mom is the only one who is responsible for the child having a weapon. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Right? This diabolical to me that Abigail knew first. She knew this kid was troubled. She would take him when her phone was broke, right? And this ain't her fault. It just ain't believable. She didn't believe that he really had a gun. The teacher outside didn't believe he really had a gun. Ebony Parker didn't believe he really had a gun. It's just not believable. Like I say, so I'm just speculating, but I wonder if these teachers complained about this kid like on a regular basis there to be a reason she didn't take a complaint seriously. That's a great question, though. Damn, Mikasa. Oh, wait. Why you talking your shit? It's a great question. Right? It's a great question. But they charged the vice principal, right? They tried to say, like they tried to say, she is the vice principal. Okay, that's true. But you as the teacher, the other one was the teacher, there was other teachers who knew too. So it's funny how just the vice principal got charged because they wanted to, to try to set a precedent, right? But the precedents, like the judge said, this ain't written up in the legislature. How I'm just gonna put it on this woman. Them other teachers was right there too. She stated it has to be an administrator and somebody else to search a kid, and the principal wasn't there. Security guard wasn't there, right? Security guard wasn't there. So Dr. Ebony Parker shouldn't have been the only one responsible. Abigail should have been responsible. The other teacher and the other teachers who knew. They all should have been responsible. They all should have been on trial. Right? I think, and what somebody said earlier, so I'm gonna go back to. Oh yeah, the mom. The mom. Shout out to Linda or Akasha who said that the mom. That was Linda, the mom. And Linda, remember we was on that last night. In the wee hours, because I was talking about this. I was like, me and Linda didn't know this was gonna happen like this today. But we was like, how could this be? Like we was up in the wee hours in the morning last night in that live when I was talking about this. How could this be? How is she responsible? How? The mom is the one who was responsible. And like I say, the mom got 3 years, and I'm glad it was just 3 years, but this is what bothered me. They was trying to get this woman 40 years. That bothered the shit out of me, right? Because This the thing, right? If you have a weapon in your home, I advise if you know, license and arm to keep that. But you're supposed to have that thing locked away somewhere where it's out of touch from your children, where they're not able to get to it. Yep, we did, man. All right. Where your children ain't able to get to it, right? So I was like, did Dr. Parker have JT, and God bless him. Hopefully he can get all the help he can get because he's struggling, right? But did JT? I mean, did Dr. Parker give JT that gun? No. His mama didn't have it locked up. JT had access to that gun and took it, and his mama didn't even know. Yeah, it do. When nobody can get it because that gun is registered to you, you were responsible. No, I got it, yeah. And they charged her for a bullet in the gun. Yeah, they should all be, yep. So what was the protocol? It was very hard to hear. I'm sorry, Akasha, I apologize. See, the protocol was the security guard and an administrator supposed to be on site to be able to check the kid security. And the judge brought that up. Right? The tragic thing that happened at that school. Somebody else at that school. Right? You know, it had to be on the mama. Like I understand if you like that couple that, and you can't choke Sherrod, but he obviously needs some help to manage his anger. Oh no, he definitely needs some help. Oh, and I'm not being, I'm laughing. It was a giggle, but I was like, yeah, he definitely needs some help, and that's real talk. Cause that little motherfucker is out of control. This little motherfucking 6-year-old brung it to school, boom. He needs some medicine. All right? So, with this case playing out the way it did, right? I think about that civil case, right? Oh yeah. And how they awarded her that $10 million. And I think, I'm not sure who said that earlier. I'm not sure who said that earlier. They did I think that probably was Jacob. They did the civil or somebody. I apologize. Why they do the civil case first? It made absolutely no sense to me, right? But she won a settlement of $10 million, right? from Dr. Ebony Parker. Oh, that was you, Akasha. Okay. That was you. Okay. Thank you, Akasha. She the one who said, why didn't they do the silver case before this? And I'm with you, Akasha. All right? Is that normal? She said, I live in the South and both kids were around guns when old enough and shotgun team, but they learned safely and responsible. But also it was our responsibility as parents to put them up. Well, talk that shit, Linda. Yes. Oh, yes. Like Akasha said. All right. It's also was a good point because usually they do not allow the civil case to go forward until the criminal case is over. I mean, I learned that from the Galera Institute of Law stuff. Shout out to the OG. But look, and it's crazy to me about they awarded this woman $10 million. Yeah, but I think it's gonna get thrown out, right? Y'all let me know. Okay. I think it's gonna get thrown out under appeal. I mean, I could be wrong, right? But I don't see how, but they said it was against Ebony Parker, though. I know you said it's getting paid by Newport News, but the judgment was for Dr. Ebony Parker that she had to pay the $10 million, right? And so you may be right about that, but I'm just going off of what they said, right? I think this is going to get overturned. I truly do. How is she liable? I heard the judge say it wasn't no security guard there. All right? They could try, but OJ, because OJ did have to pay, right? Okay, but I mean, I don't know, but I think it's gonna be thrown out, right? And I could be wrong. Yeah, for real though, that had us intrigued in everywhere around the world. Everywhere. I think that was mine too, probably, of course. Or I probably didn't watch it. I probably just heard about it. Yeah, but I think that's going to get tossed out too. I mean, not tossed out. I just don't think, because it's already going through civil, I just don't think they're going to win. Right? Because the science proves it. But how is that on Ebony Parker though? And like, yeah, how was Karen, look, how was she getting sued for wrongful death when she got acquitted? This shit is amazing. Amazing to just think about this, right? And to hear that woman gasp, man. Let's watch this again. Let's watch, because I didn't want. I just want to play this for her, but let's watch this judge again and like that and crime, and I felt that when I was watching. Yeah, the district is liable for not making sure that their policy was enacted. I agree, boy, but I felt that gasp when she was crying. Boy, a tear came to my eye. I ain't gonna lie. Know that why am I going, but let's just get to that point. I'm just playing that one.
What's been presented to it is a mashup of legal theory, and it is not clear based upon the plain meaning of the statute that these facts are crimes. In the court's analysis, the court is asking, is the crime that Ebony Parker didn't follow Newport News policy and procedure, of which was put into evidence, which would have required two people to search the person of JT, either two administrators or one administrator and one security officer, of which the security officer was on site at a different school performing their duties, and the principal, the other administrator present, that's known in this proceeding, was in scheduled meetings during testing. Is the crime that Dr. Parker didn't direct a search of the child's person after being informed that the book bag was clear? Are the 8 counts of the indictment based upon the number of children in the room when the firearm went off? Are the 8 counts of the indictment based upon unfired bullets remaining in the firearm, which would be contrary to established case law as they have to be discharged? Is the delayed reunification reckless disregard for human life? Is it the emotional trauma of the exposed child who was in the classroom? I believe the initials were KS. Is that the reckless disregard for human life? Is it the fearfulness, bedwetting, and hypervigilance of all the children in school that day that comprises the reckless disregard for human life? Is it because JT wasn't expelled prior to January 6, 2023 due to his previous behaviors, which presumably would be in the province of the prior principals, Dr. Goodman and then Ms. Foster? Or is the crime the lack of heightened response from Ebony Parker due to her awareness of prior issues with JT? The court is unclear. And as previously stated, those legal theories do not fit the plain meaning of the statute. If they are to amount to a crime, then the legislature will need to codify it. Therefore, I do grant defense motion to strike in whole on all 8 counts of felony child abuse and endangerment under indictment CR, indictment number 24999-541-01-08. So those matters are dismissed. I want to add, my ruling today is based upon legal principles only. It is inappropriate for me to give my personal thoughts or express sympathy or concern, but it's understanding what happened that day was awful, that was agreed upon by all. The criminal matter before me does not call for me to discuss the Newport News school system or make political observations, and I will not comment on optics or engage in speculation. For the media who have...
Oh, with that gasp. Right there, that gasp. That crying. That's what she been going through for 3 years, my people. For 3 years. She been having that monkey on her back. I don't know, was she still getting paid? Her life was completely turned upside down over some bullshit. She should never went through this. Being fired, okay? Criminally charged, hell no. Hell no. Damn, Virginia. The fuck is y'all got popping down there? I see why Jacob talking the way Jacob talking. All right? About Virginia, that's some fucked up shit that this prosecutor brought this case. Akasha said, of course, she was getting paid. She doesn't work for medicine. Oh, yeah. But what she mentally went through, what Alan Jackson said, they blamed it on the girl. They blamed it on the girl. Thank you. I love you to death, Gotcha, man. Oh, I love you. They blamed it on the girl, right? You know, and I seen some idiots online. No, I know, Kosh. I love you to death, sweetheart. I just really appreciate you showing up when you can. It's forever grateful for that. And some idiots online trying to make it, oh, this was a race thing. Shut the fuck up. Right? Because that's the case. Karen Reed was a white woman. But they tried to crucify her up there. Them white people down there. Turtle Boy is a white man. And them white people are trying to crucify him down there. I'm not saying that some cases ain't racially motivated, right? Because they are. And we got a big one coming up in Frisco. The football player, I'm just lost on the name right now, but we'll just stick to this, all right? This is effed up because, evidence be evidence, right? In this case, it went smoothly. You could see the clear evidence and the judge actually did the right thing. I was on Queen Melanie, she said, this judge been there for 1 year, and I can't believe this judge had the stones to do that. And she did it. She got judge. She said, wait 2 minutes, white. I'm just kidding. No, that's what I'm saying. But it wasn't racially motivated, right? It wasn't nothing. We seen a case, like Melanie Little said, did the right way, like it was supposed to get done, right? In the Karen Reed case, in Turtle Boy case, right? That's when it's a difference. It's not racially motivated, but it's these crooked white people trying to take these other white people down for they crooked corruption and injustice that they do. And that's why Turtle Boy to go, because he made sure Karen Reed was free. He did anything at all costs to make sure the word was out there. Right? Because I said, yes, I'm a white girl. It still pisses me off when people say that shit is racially motivated. So when it actually is, nobody takes it serious, right? She saying, in my mind, though, I'm black. I'm like, yeah, I'm all the black. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I say damn Virginia, but I don't say it in a bad way. I say damn Virginia for that prosecutor. in their team, their whole team. But I say thank you, Virginia. Thank you to the justice system. That I'm seeing, like, I don't know if it's other cases I've seen in Virginia, maybe not, I don't know. Because it's fresh, right? But I seen that judge say, not on my watch. And that goes a long way around the world. That all the crooked motherfuckers need to pay attention to. All the people in office need to clean up. Because that's the type of case right there, how the GOAT case should have been, right? These bullshit ass criminal charges. Okay, let's go to court. 2 days, judge dismissed. Yeah, talk your shit, Lakasha. You can do how you want to do. My black queen. Shit. And that's the shit that pissed me off. That's why I'm came in so ferocious like I did, right? Cause look, this shit right here making me even this and now. Look, I'm just thinking about this now. This doesn't piss me off even more now, right? Because okay, take it to trial. But okay, judge, do the right fucking thing. Right, Akasha? All this money he had to spend, bro. But this the shit right here that got me pissed off. Just now me thinking about it now. I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed at all them bitches. All them ugly bitches, dirty bitches, rotten bitches, sour bitches, scorn bitches, flabby bitches, right? And unusually well-funded defense facts, right? Because you got to have that paper, right? But see, that's how right here why the GOAT is the chosen one, right? That's why he able to do what he do and get this money raised up to pay for this expensive, tremendous legal defense criminal fund and civil team he got now. Yeah, a regular person would have been in fucking prison. Right? And this shit done pissed me off all over again, right? Because Massachusetts justice system, y'all fucking suck. I don't give a fuck if it's other counties. Motherfucker, this take a president where it affect the whole fucking state. Shout out to the beautiful Charlie Rachel in the building. And I fucking hate that fucking justice system down. I hate everything about them motherfucker. I hate everybody who went against the grain on the GOAT, right? I hate you bitches, right? And I'm gonna talk about you bitches in the worst way. I'm gonna make fun of you hoes, right? Where I make you cry, pussy. Man, this shit done made me mad. All of it. And I ain't just think about that the fucking 3 minutes ago. This how a fucking case supposed to go. It get dismissed. But you got these bullshit ass, fucking pussy ass fucking judges in this fucking justice system down here and fucking corrupt choosers. Right? And the GOAT, right? Can't even fucking live his fucking life, right? These motherfuckers out here talking about, oh, he getting his money like he balling or something. No, motherfucker, he getting his money donated to him because his legal fees is expensive, you dumb bitches, right? That's why I say we's a tribe and we's a community, right? Because everybody came together. And it's not, if you could give money, because people ain't able to give money, that's understandable. But it's people out here who talking, who marching, who doing them other things, and that fucking matters. I seen it, I watched that with the Queen Melanie. I watched that with her. Right? And this shit got me pissed off all over again, man. Look at these rotten snake fucking peanut suckers, man. Jealous, hateful, scorned. Bastards out here, bro. Man, it was fucked up what happened to Edric Foss. But see, this right here showed me justice is real. What's up with this crooked choosers? You pussycat ass fucking justice system. Y'all trying to take a man down who doing the right fucking thing? Who cleaning up the motherfucking city? Then y'all crooked bitch ass own this like this. Look how Virginia do. When this shit finally went to trial, I hope when this shit finally go to trial, because it did take 3 years for this to go to trial. So I got to give leeway on that. But still, it ain't like what the GOAT going through. Right? Like, he fight for people who getting wrongly done. And they trying to take that away. But they can't. You know why? Because with the GOAT and everybody who riding for breaking the walls down on injustice and corruption, it's not on us, it's in us, right? So what the fuck people want to say? They could suck a squirrel's penis. I don't give a shit. You know, shit don't go the way people want it to go. And they turn pussy. Bitches turn pussy. All these other ignorant, sloppy, nothing motherfuckers turn pussy. And we done seen them do all this weird ass shit to the GOAT. Kasha said the reason why The reason Karen Reed was donated all that money is because of those crafts. And who bought those crafts? The GOAT did, right? They're just riding it out because it's costing 80 money. If there's a trial, I'm going to Boston. Like real talk, fam. Like real talk. Look, this is the thing right here, man. The GOAT is different, bro. He really different. Like, he different. Right? You know why he different? Because he ain't gonna bend, break, or fold for these bitches. Right? He not. He not. He not. And majority of the world see that, right? You just got a couple of fucking peewees, you know, on a fucking Huckleberry Farm, dirty as shit, who don't like it, and that they don't matter. Like, I'm fucking mad as shit all over again. Because I said, let's pick up court energy. I'm mad all over again. And it ain't, you know, because I'm really with the shits. Like, I'm fucked up about this. Right? You know, like real talk, like I'm fucked up about this because this is a thing right here. This was some bullshit she went through. But it ain't no bigger bullshit than what the GOAT going through. Cause he didn't do nothing. Exact same shit. You know, metal balls. That's how the GOAT came out. With metal balls walking around saying, y'all can't fuck with me. I'm going to still show y'all how I'm coming, how I've been coming, and how I'm going to continue to come. And what he doing? Went in jail, 50,000 followers. Came out, damn near 170,000 followers. Well, they can't fuck with him. Right? And like Sandy say, yeah, this shit need to get played out just like this, right? Real talk, but it don't matter. I mean, it do matter, but guess what? We gonna keep coming how we coming. Yeah, just like the Uvalde guy, yep. Yeah, he could have quietly made a deal, yep, Sandy. Nope. No, but I do remember a show the GOAT say, you know, it's fucked up sometimes, you know, these you know, because it do get to you sometimes, but you know, that's you just human nature. But you know, he was just talking to us because you know we understand the injustice and corruption that's not only happening to him but happening to everybody around the world. And also, he is one of the new leaders in the troop for shutting shit down. Right? We ain't got no quit, Miss U.S. Lily. None, not a thinking Nathaniel. Cause I remember on this show how he was saying, you know, like he just ready to say fuck it, that deal, but he ain't doing that shit. The GOAT say take that shit to motherfucking trial. But that's human nature with all of us, bro. We ain't, you know, like real talk. Like real talk. And we gonna keep it moving. Cause the GOAT said King Kong ain't got shit on me. On everything in them. Cause he's showing every day doing the right thing, been doing the right thing, how he coming, and just like Sandy say, he didn't change shit. Thank you, Miss Lily. You know how we coming. He ain't changed shit. He got smarter and wiser, right? And you know, like whoop-de-whoop, who understanding how these crooked motherfuckers worked. And see, the reason why he the GOAT, he redefined that shit and showed them, bitch, I'm the man. I'm him. Yeah, on God, everyone, man, we rocking with the GOAT, man. Listen. Say, we all love this movement. This is a real community. This is a real tribe. Everybody I don't do the right thing, I don't do the wrong thing. We do our thing. Everybody do their own thing, but we ride for this community. Because it's bigger than one person in this. This is as a whole, right? And like y'all said, like you said, Akasha, right? Man, it just felt so good, right? So good. Man, when I tell you, it felt so good being able to watch that all day, right? You know, with all the greats, all the people who really doing their thing, right? And the GOAT, him being who he is, man. And everybody is somebody, everybody, like the top people out here, like the OG, Melanie, all of them, Red House Media, who else? Jimmy, Nurse Kim, they shining, right? But obviously we know Nurse Kim was on vacation, but they all shining. And the power of everybody coming together, right? It was beautiful. And then I knew I was coming on now, in the last hour, right? I was happy. And, like, it's the fundraiser for the GOAT, right? Yeah, and I'm going to start being on camera more because I always did that. But you think I was going to be disrespectful for everybody else coming on there? No camera. I can't be like that when they looking at like whoop-de-whoop. Man, I wasn't gonna do that, right? And it was fun, like to see, everybody, right? Just come together. And Linda say, prosecutors, I believe, drag cases have to make people take a plea. The ones who ride it out have innocence to prove. That's how it is. That's how it was for me. Took me 3 years, but I won because I won because I was innocent. Type shit. That's how it goes. Yep, you right. And like I say, absolutely. This is how we get to be more than the keyboard warrior. Facts. Sandy say the fundraiser was fun. The GOAT has gotten so good at interviewing he could be on national TV hosting us a nice show. Yeah, he could. He on his way, bro. But the thing about that is, like, it ain't even like it goes say it ain't even about that no more. I mean, this ain't no shot at Ted Daniels, but where was he at before this or any other station in Boston? Hello? But yeah, do I know it's gonna be bigger things out there for the GOAT? Absolutely. But the GOAT, you know, he his own entity now. He his own entity now. Like, and that's different. So yeah, he finna be national for sure. But he already, you know, like global, but I understand when you say national, like with that, like, but I think, yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a lot more things come his way. You know, it's an artistry. And a means, when I say a means, he mean what he say, and he say what he do. And he gonna fight for what's right. And that's a gift, right? And it's a lot of people who gifted. Everybody have their own gift, right? And this is his stage. And he ain't bending, breaking, or folding. He tell the boy, Akasha say, he was so excited that you and Michael Dosbo came, like in person. It was great. Yeah, it was great, man. And it was great, man. It was so great. Like, it was a great, like, that's like the top thing, you know, for, you know, right for Dallas. Even though, you know, like, it's a lot of other great things, like I said, that happened this year, but that fundraiser, that's at the top. That's at the top. And Sandy say, oh yeah, the problem is national doesn't mean what it used to mean. The whole entertainment business is changing. Yep. Linda say, it reminded me of the old days with everyone on the panel. Yep. It did. But, you know, like Sanity say, right? And like I say, we see them all do it. Like, everybody gifted. We see the OG do it. Gifted. We see Jimmy. And the rest of the people who doing big, we see them do it. They gifted at doing that, right? And it is a gift, right? To be on there 12 hours, have all these different guests, right? Mixing it up, chopping it up, put it together, put it in order. And to see the explosion, right? Of how everybody showed up and showed out, right? I was in awe. It was a wonderful feeling because people was on there saying, why you weren't talking? It wasn't that I wasn't talking, right? It's this that, like everybody on the, it's all about, I've been a gentleman, and I talk on my show all day long, and y'all done heard me on the stuff before, but it was just a beautiful feeling to be on that thing. And like I said, I was excited and honored, and I appreciate that with everything in me. So I guess that we wanted to hear from that kept us watching and listening the whole 12 hours. Absolutely, Akasha. Absolutely. Damn, but we still talk, but it was so good. It just, we still talking about it. Yeah, I was in awe. I was in awe for real. Like, I was just happy, because if it's, like a couple of people, yeah, we mix and chop it. I would do my thing, but see, this was different. It was a fundraiser, and it was just, man, just soaking the moment, just soaking it all in. Thinking about the goal, right? And me getting mad as a motherfucker again, right? I'm happy for Dr. Ebony Parker, right? Because they're not a fucking supposed to be done. And the girl got a life to lead. Do y'all know how much more shit that he could be doing right now? He do a lot of shit still. But just imagine how much more shit he could be doing right now. With this fake ass monkey he got on his back with these fucking crooked Massachusetts fucking injustice system. It's why I'm pissed. Witness intimidation, how? Because he has that as much because people are on his ass. Well, how come you're not covering this? How come you're not covering that? Because he's trying to stay the fuck out of jail, you assholes. Absolutely. Right? And just thinking, boy, this Bust Out Live was good as hell this morning, though. And I can't wait. I know it's gonna be this weekend, but I hope he go over it this weekend. With that Mackenzie girl, man, that shit was good this morning. Shayla Go be having me laughing like a motherfucker. Look, it's because, like, when, he be thinking, you see, man, he funny as hell, boy. Like us just listening to her jail's call. He said, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Man. Because that girl was on the phone, Mackenzie, and she said, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I need to go copy and paste that. Oh, I need to go copy that. Oh, man, yeah. I'm gonna go get that shit, man. Oh, yeah. No. That shit was funny as hell this morning. Boy, I'm talking about the whole fucking live was just entertaining, right? And the fucked up part about that is Bust Out Live came from him going through this bullshit ass charges, but it was also a blessing in disguise. You know, like we're talking. Oh shit. Oh shit. That shit was so funny this morning. Oh my god. No, oh, I'm sorry. Saturday, like this morning on his Bus Stop Live, right? He was going over that McKenzie girl, you know, who killed them two people, right? And then she was we was listening to some of her jail calls, right? And her mama or somebody was telling her something, and she gonna talk about what the fuck, and the girl gonna talk about what the fuck. And then, like the cops was like, he kept saying they were talking to people and fucking cracking us up every time, man. Oh man. Oh man. Like but you know, I don't know what he gonna do Saturday Sunday. I hope he come on tomorrow night. Oh, he did say he gonna be on tomorrow night. He did say on the bus stop by today. He did say that. He gonna be on there tomorrow night. He did say that. But I swear it's a must watch. I think I'm gonna go watch it again tonight. Like whenever, you know, I get off live. Man. Oh, I hope he go over there tomorrow night, man. And listen, y'all, like I said, I'm telling y'all, like the ghost said, watching that documentary, like it played out. If you've seen that documentary, right, man, at the end, she wants, like they asked her anything else she got to say. She gonna stop, look to the left, and ask somebody a question and say that she don't want to make it look like this. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man, I ain't lying. Like, oh yeah, man, it's on Netflix, man. I watched it like whenever it came out, or a day or two after it came out. Man, yeah, that trial too. It was crazy. That girl was something else. Like, man, she talked to that dude crazy. Look, that dude family was on her side till they seen them text messages and started hearing voice messages of how she was handling them. I said it, man. That's a must see, dog. Appreciate you stopping by. Much love. Thank you very much. Man, I ain't lying to you. Listen, I ain't lying. Right? Yeah, and like they said, the black box, it said 100. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the only thing that get me is, because I was watching Philly Politician, and he said, damn, why would they make a turn right there if they was trying to kill if she was trying to kill somebody, right? This is before he played the second part. And turn the blinker on. Yeah, because if you was thinking about that, you ain't finna turn the blinker on, right? You know? So that's something that I didn't get, but I didn't understand, but just seeing everything. Shout out to Ocean in the building. Just seeing everything, man. Oh she was a motherfucker. That little Mackenzie. Ooh. Yeah, and then also look, like they were saying, that it was a flip flop in the shoot in the on the gas thing, right? And it wasn't hers, right? And she was the only one who had her seatbelt on. So like they were saying, it yeah, grab and then look, yeah, you're right. And she said if you grab with both your hands, you could hit the turn signal. Oh, okay. And then look, the black box also showed like it was going to drive neutral, drive neutral, drive neutral. So that do show me that. That showed me right there, like, like even in that it was a struggle that took place then when the friends and stuff come to her and say he was from the break up with her in June. Then I see all the text messages, man, that woman was something else. That woman was something else, right? And then they come out, her mother come out. Yeah, nah, you right, I said, you right. No, I agree with you. Yeah, both your hands, you could hit the turn signal in the struggle. Yep, you're right. I agree with you 100%. And think about it, if they did not have their seatbelts on, they both were trying to get up. You right, they was. Man, they was. And then the daddy say, like he knew she smoked weed, but he didn't know she smoked weed in her car. Stop lying. She used to smoke big ass blunts, on her live, right? But man, them text messages showed her saying, she'll do something to him, and I'm gonna watch that shit again tonight too. I ain't lying because I know the GOAT gonna talk about that. I know he is. I know he gonna talk about that. And I wanna see it. I ain't lying. I wanna see it. I can't wait. Cause he said on his Bus Stop Live this morning that, he was gonna, go over it again. Yeah. Man. Wait. And, she got 15 years to life to run concurrent. Right? The judge, I don't think you're gonna get out of. She told the family she don't think she's gonna get out in 15 years, and it's a strong possibility that she don't because they say your first time coming up. Like if you just not upstanding when it's a serious charge like that, or even like when it's a serious charge like that, like 9 times out of 10 the percentage is revoked. And you have to wait the next year. So, yeah, just like what's that Susan Smith woman? Who remember she drove them precious 2 little boys into that water and said a black man. I'm not laughing at that, but it's just that's when it was more racial back in the day where you could say a black man did it and it was believable. But in this Susan Smith case, they got her, right? And was horrible. Just knowing what she did, and like just hearing the closing arguments when he told her you still had a chance to get your children. Something like that, but it was something into that. Damn, I want to watch that closing argument. It was something like that. What a beautiful ocean still in her. It was something like that. Right? And man, I remember watching her thing, she crying and shit, like, you fucking broad, you know what you did. And I don't want to say what she did. Y'all know what she did, driving the kids to the water, right? And you was blaming on somebody else, and what the fuck did you do that? You were lying about it for years, and now 30 years later, when you come up with parole, you want to cry and say you're so sorry, and they say revoked. They say revoked. Oh, wait. The only reason why I'm talking about that because it came up in my timeline, because I think she probably gonna come up again for parole. Let me see. When Susan Smith next parole hearing? I was right. Susan Smith next parole hearing is scheduled for November 19, 2026. She is serving a life sentence for drowning her two young sons in South Carolina in 1994 after reaching the 30-year mark of her sentence. She became eligible for parole hearings every 2 years. Her first hearing took place on November the 20th, 2024, at which time the parole board unanimously denied her. But November 19th? No, it happened in 1994. Akasha, if you ain't seen that, Susan Smith, man, it's heartbreaking though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's heartbreaking. But like, it's one of them cases you'll never forget. It happened around like the OJ, when OJ happened. Her ex-husband has to show up every time, yeah. Oh, you say, oh yeah. Yeah, okay. I see you did, yep. Oh, wait. But I truly, honestly believe they ain't gonna never let her out, man. Truly believe it. Oh, top, Akasha. I remember you telling me that, yeah. But Akasha, do you think they ever gonna let her out? I don't think so. I don't think she deserved to touch this earth, right? And that's what was shocking to, the people in the McKenzie case, right? And I agree with you, I don't need it. Because she got 15 years to run concurrent. So Shout out to the beautiful Jordan in the building. I mean, you ain't never got to explain yourself, Jordan. It's your beautiful self. You ain't never got to. You know I love you. She got 15 years to life, Mackenzie, right? So 15 years. So they say she would have got out like 32 through 34 if they let her out. Akasha, I don't know though. Yeah, now, if she have a bunch of things happening now to where she's getting written up, that will make it extremely harder. But I think like she come up with 15 years, right? I think I could be wrong, but I think with her being 17, because when she did the 17, they put her in juvenile months. Oh yeah, you're right. They're gonna show up every year. Yeah, you're right. But so with her being a juvenile, right? She was in juvie for 9 months, Mackenzie, until she turned 18. Okay. Yeah, and then they sent her there. So that's why I wonder if that could play a part. I don't know. Because the judge say, I know she ain't gonna get out in 15 years. It's just the way she said it. She gonna do a lot longer than that. Right? And like the GOAT was talking about on Bust Stop Live this morning, he brought it up again, about her getting her driver's license again. I was saying in the chat about her going to that party in her wheelchair 1 month later. Her being on social media, people calling her for brand deals, and she said, "Oh, I've been waiting on you to call me." Then she used to show herself going to his gravesite, like, yeah. Well, I agree. It's like 1 month later, you go to a concert. The love of my life, I wouldn't be able to eat for months. Is anybody with me on that? Like, for months, if some tragic happened like that to somebody you truly love, it ain't got to be the love of your life. It could be somebody you truly love, right? And I'm not gonna lie. She did that, but she was psycho in love with this dude. Yep. Akasha say, how about dude and his dead fiance best friend going to a concert instead of going to the memorial service? How about that? That's not. Oh, you talking about the ones who was on the documentary? Oh, shout out to Jen Goods. She just, hold up, wait a minute. She just became, she said, welcome back to Raymond from Dallas. With that membership, so y'all know how we coming. We got to turn up. Say y'all with me, because I got a lot more to say if y'all up. Like if the people on here still love, because like I appreciate y'all. If y'all still rocking with me, press 1. And I'm going to see how it go while I take this little break and go get me some water. Dude and his dead fiance, best friend. Oh yeah, you talking about the husband. Man, that motherfucker, right? He was the guilty one. But yeah, let me turn up for her with this blue curtains and I'll be right back, y'all.
The wind hums low, a hollow refrain through cracked window panes. It calls my name. The clock ticks slow. Its echo stays. Each moment drags, then slips away. Blue curtains are hiding all my pain. Blue curtains are dancing in the rain. Blue curtains keep the shine far away. Blue curtains won't let me escape. The walls close in, shadows stretch along. Night wears a mask where dreams don't belong. A bird once sang, now silent it lies. The sky holds no stars, just
Come up, y'all.
clouds.
Appreciate you, the beautiful Jen Good.
The pains of prison, the glass cuts deep. Eyes wide open, yeah.
Eyes wide
I can't
open,
sleep.
yeah.
Blue curtains are hiding
Oh,
all my pain.
oh my man.
Blue
Shit.
curtains are dancing
Oh,
in the
dancing in the rain.
blue curtains keep the shine far away. Blue curtains
Blue curtain.
won't let me escape.
Oh.
If I could tear 'em down, let the
Oh.
light pour through. But they hang like chains, stitched with sorrow's hue. Every fold whispers secrets I can't erase. Every thread pulls tighter, leaving no space.
Man, shout out to the beautiful Jen Goods for becoming a member. And shout out to everybody that's in the building. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Yeah, earlier today, man, we went over, Dr. Ebony Parker, right? case getting dismissed. All charges. Because the evidence that presented itself. Shout out to Shane VH. What's popping? What's popping, Shane? The evidence didn't present itself. What a fucking evidence in the GOAT case. Cause it shows ain't fucking presenting itself. Shout out to the beautiful Melissa /6. What's popping? The fucking evidence surely don't fucking represent itself in his case fucking either. Right? But you got them George Washington looking ass judges, right? Do the crooked shit they do. Right? Then you got these scandalous motherfuckers, right? Who some hating ass, bitch made ass motherfuckers, right? Who done tried everything possible, right? And all you bitch ass motherfuckers still fail miserably. Right? I see between the bullshit, all you pussycat motherfuckers, right? Yeah. Oh, hold up. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, there go Pretty Cookie. She's in the building. What's poppin', baby? We just turned up. She said, keep at it, my man. Glad to see you're still at it. No need to post yourself, just showing some love now. And I appreciate that, right? Because, that go a long way. And, I got to turn up for you. Now, this time, we can do that gangster life. And thank you so much, and I ain't stopping. Man, I love this community so much. Y'all done showed me so much love. I'm indebted, man. It means everything, right? Everything. And I ain't stopping because it's what's right. That's how it appears to be a black man. Popped out the balloon. Surprise! And I love it. I love it. Right? Yeah, because look, it's about injustice, fighting it, and fighting corruption. Like, I don't see, when me, I see shit that happened to the GOAT, right? And, people is fucking, ghost to me, right? And all the other bullshit, yeah. I ain't right. That's why I said, like, man, yeah, listen, y'all, it's over now, but like, and even though I apologize, I wish I could have did it another way. Like, I didn't give a fuck when I was coming in here, when Karen Reed, like, when, he did her, and it's her, like, cause she the one pour gasoline on that fire. So that's over with, but that's why I didn't give a fuck, right? Because that was some weak stuff to me, right? And still is, right? Like I wish the best for her, and and if her and the goat, like whoop whoop, they could do big things together, but I just can't, forgive, yeah, but forget about it, no. But I truly hope, her and the GOAT, do big things because they can, right? He said, "Oh, I said this. Oh, I said that." Right? I said some things, but some of them things, you stupid fools tried to say I said. You motherfuckers know I ain't said. But I came at you bitches direct in a way I never heard. Right? Had you bitches shook. Right? Yeah, Mr. Yannetti said it straight for everyone else. Real talk. I'm sorry, but like I said, I respect the GOAT. That's what, like everybody else, who on this side, who ain't turned. Yeah, come real or not at all. Like real talk. I respect everybody on this side who ain't turned. All the other motherfuckers, I got no fucking respect for them. None. They can go lick pig nuts. I got no respect for them. Not a thief. Fuck them. Right? Fuck them. I mean that with everything in me. Because y'all know the game they tried to play with me because, they couldn't believe it's butterface ass motherfuckers that a black man would fall a fucking turtle. There's a lot of fucking people who was interested in a fucking Karen Reed case. Right? And Turtle Boy, right? But, it was his journalism that got us involved, right? Oh, just because a black person come out and more boisterous than other fucking black people, you got these stupid fucking fools thinking that it ain't black people who follow this dude. Y'all didn't even know me. I didn't even comment. This was to listen and laugh. Tell the truth. Right? Y'all didn't fucking know me. Tell me I'm lying. Shit. But when you see bullshit going on, I'm Huckleberry too. How do they know this is the fucking internet? Real talk. Come on, man. See, what people got to understand is, watching the GOAT, right? You start seeing a lot of people in this community right? you know? And that's how you start knowing who everybody is. So you start listening to everybody. Fuck y'all think I was so in awe when I seen the beautiful Nurse Kim. Oh my God, she's still good. Man. Oh Lord, she'll make me stutter. For real. Oh my God. And I say this respect, she is so beautiful, man. And she will make me stutter. I'm just hot-siding, but that's how beautiful she is to me. Right? So, like, you learn about all these people, great Jimmy, you know? I said, OG, I already said the OG though, right? Right? And then you start knowing who everybody else is. It was more like, who else? I already said Melanie Little. I knew the other lady, what's her name? She wore the glasses. She big time too. Damn, she good too. What is her name? But I watched Melanie Little though. Oh my God. You ain't oh wait. Yeah, Emily too. Emily D. Baker. Emily D. Baker, yep. I used to watch her, but and you know, I still do. But like and it ain't no disrespect, but Melanie just was, she hit home with me. Like she made me understand. Like I can remember being in her chats, right? Not even talking, right? Because that's the one thing I loved about her. And not saying that the beautiful Emily D. Baker don't do that. Like when Melanie used to stop, right? And she'll explain it to us, right? Because and she used to tell some people don't know how this go, right? And then people used to be talking shit, boy. She'll check their ass quick, boy. Man. Ooh. Ooh. And I love Jimmy, man. I love Jimmy. Look, like when I first came in, he was one of them ones who was going at too. It was mainly the GOAT, the OG and Jimmy they was going at, right? When I fucking ride with Jimmy, man, Jimmy, he's solid, bro. Like that dude right there, man. I just got so much respect for him. Like real talk. And don't play. Clip, which one you talking about? When you tell people to come subscribe to me? Yeah, man, I do need to go clip that. And I be running around because it been graduation week. These kids. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm ready for the summer. But yeah, man, Jimmy, man. I fucking love that dude, bro. I ain't lying to you. That true footy, man, say, man, I'm telling you, boy, nobody wouldn't fuck with Jimmy. You know, like, if I was around, like if I'm with Jimmy, ain't nobody fuck with him. Nobody but not come up, start no drama with Jimmy and think, you know, it's gonna be sweet or something. It ain't nothing gonna be sweet. Like, for real, that's how much I fuck with Jimmy. Like, no, I seen it. I was watching it. Like, I mean, like the GOAT too. OG too. Like, everybody who in this movement, Baker, everybody, right? If somebody fuck with these people and I'm around them, we're gonna have problems. I ain't looking for no problem, but y'all better not fuck with my people or me. That's real shit. Like before people even knew who I was, people here thought I was capping, right? Like I told y'all I was really like that. Y'all could tell, yeah, I'm not like whoop-de-whoop, but I'm not, like, so just like I'm telling you, like real shit, like, man, y'all just don't understand. Boy, I promise you. Oh yeah, I promise you if I'm around them, but nobody would touch them if they trying to bring some bullshit. I ain't on no bullshit unless other people be on bullshit, like real talk. Somebody, like for real, I ain't bullshit. Because like I said, yeah, everybody ain't gonna meet everybody, but it ain't about if you meet everybody, yeah, fuck around, find out, you ain't lying. Oh no, I know. For real. Like ain't gonna be none of that. That's why I was ready for the Wilbur this year. Like, cause I really he goes to Dallas for a boxing gym, even I'm coming. Yeah. And just make sure you hit me up and we'll meet up. Promise you that, Jordan. Everything, I'm still trying to see. Let me see. Let me check my email real time. Because I hope I got an answer on what I'm trying to get to. I don't want to tell y'all this though, but if it happens, y'all gonna see it. But yeah, man, this community solid. People, you gonna meet, people is solid on the internet, right? Is it not people that's not solid? Well, yeah, absolutely. We done seen it. Okay, Casa, love you, baby. Love you the devil, Casa. Right? But still though, like was real, you could tell, right? And this side over here real. Yeah, we gonna see the turncoats and billy goats do what they do. But we don't give a fuck about them. We don't give a fuck about them. In real, we don't. We don't give a motherfucker about them. All right? That's why I was, like I said, I was hoping to go through the Wilbur because even though y'all knew me, but I wasn't gonna show myself. I was just gonna, it was gonna be something, but like I'm still waiting for the Wilbur. Man, I'm so proud of this community and to be a part of it. We the real was facts, Jordan. Facts. I can't wait for the Wilbur. And then I'm coming to Massachusetts. Hold up. Massachusetts, here I come. Dum-dum-dum. Hold up, Massachusetts. I said, I'm coming to Massachusetts. For the Wilbur, here I come. Dum-dum-dum. Man, I can't wait. Whenever he throw it again, I ain't rushing to go to do nothing. I just know whenever in the future, the Wilbur is happening. I will be there, right? Straight up. Might be there before that. Might be there before that. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I'm definitely coming, Miss Jen. I was coming this year, but you know, the GOAT got to handle his thing, and whenever he announced it, I ain't rushing the GOAT to do nothing, right? But whenever he announced it, I'm there. That ain't no doubt about it. I'm in a building. I'm in a building. Can't wait to come to Massachusetts. Have fun. Oh no, they the truth. They my girls right there. You know how I'm coming behind Mo. It's a Mary B for shit show. Oh, they gonna be there. They gonna be there. Nah, I was live and then she went off. I was there too because I was driving on the. Oh yeah, I was driving on the way back from my son's graduation while she was live earlier. Like I'm telling y'all, like for real, we was coming. We coming. Don't turn up. All right, Jordan. I love you, beautiful lady. I love you to death, beauty. Have a great night. Oh no, you was talking about Mary B. I'm sorry about that. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm reading this call. I'm sorry. Yeah. Nah. I think it was just like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. I think it was like 30, 45 minutes. Oh yeah, the other Mary B. All one word. Yeah. For real though. You know, like it's the movement, the community, the tribe. You know, but we fight. The big picture is fighting for injustice and corruption, right? How we? Damn, Jen, you been? You all right though, sweetheart? Yeah, Mary B, the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I gotta go back and watch Rakita live. She tagged me in it today when I was out. So I gotta go back and watch his live. Man, I fucking like Rakita, bro. Cause we talking this shit, boy. Yeah, I gotta go watch his show. I missed it today. Yeah, I missed this show today. I gotta go watch Cuz show, boy. He funny. I'll probably watch it tomorrow because I got these other stuff I already said. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do. I'll catch up on all this other stuff. But I'm watching Rakita. It's gonna be tomorrow though. Or tonight. It might be tonight. It might be. Oh, he live now? He's still live? Yeah, that's where everybody at, boy. And you know, he the truth. Like I'm telling you, boy. Look, Mary B put me on to him, right? And now I was watching that interview with him, pretty cool. I was down, right? Yeah, great interview, right? And like found out he really the godfather of law tubers, right? He the godfather of law tubers. Damn, I got tagged that early and he's still alive. I didn't even know he was still alive. Uh, well, I know he probably got a panel right now. Yeah, I really want to rock with Rakita, but I gotta holler at Mary B about that, like you know, cause she said she gonna set something up. Damn. Well, and look, and trust me, y'all. Look. Yeah, listen. Rakita is the truth, right? And I didn't know he was still on. I didn't. No, I would love what Mary B said. I would love to, right? I would really love to. I want to interview some more people though. You know, right? I want to interview some more people. I would love to interview Emily C, Nurse Kim, Jess Machado. I would love to interview all the people on this side. I would. Real talk, I would. I thank you, Jordan. No, he do talk about it. He do true. That's why I like him. That's why I like Cuz. And shit, I know he on y'all, so shit, I ain't lying. He the truth. Shit, that's where it's at. Cause Rakita the truth, but I ain't gonna lie. I want to interview the OG. You know, like for real. I want to interview him. The GOAT. I said the GOAT already. Like, I want to, like, for real, I want to interview him. Yeah, on the big, shout out to the big dog. Scott McGinnis in the building. He's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I said, he's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He said that went better than I thought. The judge has only 1 year on the bench, and she did awesome. She threw that bullshit out her court this morning, just awesome. Man, Scott, I was talking about that earlier, right? And that shit done pissed me off. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I got pissed off 30 minutes ago to where I went on a little rant, you know, because, you know, I'm so happy for her because we were saying last night, or in the wee hours in the morning like this, we were saying that how's they gonna charge her? Yeah, she did neglect, she may be a bad boss, like all that they saying, but they shouldn't have charged her, right? But it pissed me off, right? When I started thinking about it, right? And I said, damn, this how our justice system's supposed to go. I said, that judge seen the bullshit and she dismissed it. What the fuck is up with crooked choosers? The bullshit they got is nothing. And them motherfuckers is still doing this shit to the fucking GOAT, man. I am pissed off again, bro. I'm always pissed off about this shit, but like, this shit got me like angry and, like to want to talk a lot of shit to a lot of folks. Make fun of all they bitch ass. Cause they some pussies. They some pussies. They some pussies. They some pussies in real life. They some pussies, and I can't stand nothing about them punk, pussy motherfuckers who done turncoat, all them crooked bastards and Ken, bitch ass McAlberts and McCabe's and the rest of all them pig ball lickers, who is the real fucking people who did that shit. Or had a part or know what the fuck is going on. Even the lesbian who we found out, want to stick her tongue out and have fun. Talking about she seen a black blob. Bitch. You drunk. I just see her big goofy ass. She look like she get drunk, right? And fall on her knees. I bet she got sores all over her hard ass knees. The judge was wise and circumspect in her decision. She said the CW of Virginia will need laws to cover the charges the CW was bringing, and she did the correct thing under her power. And my God, Scott, she didn't budge. Man, boy, we played that earlier, man. She saying, not under my watch. The legislature has to make that rule. Because it's unprecedented. Like we were saying last night, how is it believable a 6-year-old? Right? Nah, Scott is a go for real. Scott a go for real. He really is. He know his shit. Like a lot of people, a lot of y'all know y'all shit. Well, this is it. Preach. I got to, because I'm mad. Because this how the GOAT shit should have been done happen. Right? Shit steady getting pushed back. These bitch ass motherfuckers still coming here doing that shit. We can't get access to none of the text messages and shit. What is this? They protecting the crooked motherfuckers who a blind motherfucker see everything they did from fucking Michael fucking Conehead, fucking Proctor, Jen McCabe. We can't get them text messages. What's popping? Man, oh my God. Because this is the thing right here. We know, man, I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Then the arrogance of them bitches, right, to sue Karen Reed and tell the boy to Silver, you stupid bitches. Yeah, they did Faust dirty as fuck. Right? And I forgot, the fucked up part, and I was watching that shit with Melanie Little, right? Because it was an expert came on there, and I think, what was it about? Like, did he have her ex-husband had sex with her? Or he talking about He hit her on the boot. It was like the S word, some sperm on her booty, in her booty or something. I don't know, whatever it was, I forgot. And they say usually it'll be gone in 3 days. And his was there. His residue was there on her still. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I remember that, like, in a part of that case where they said, because it came down to her. Yeah, the boyfriend came down to her ass crack or something. Is that right? Like, and they said it usually supposed to be gone in 3 days, and his was still there. And this bitch ass dude said he didn't see her like a week or 2. And they changed bro timeline for real, right? And see what they did is he's stating that he said I'm still not a fan of Ebony Parker. Although I do think she effed up just saying the CW Virginia couldn't charge her criminally. They got close to putting it into the hands of a jury, but no. Yeah, she did F up. She did, but and it ain't no regards to that. She effed up, right? But like we stated, she shouldn't be charged for this shit because it's just unimaginable. Now you eloquently put it how I was saying it, but you eloquently put that we could truly believe a 6-year-old would come into school strapped up, Scott. Remember? Right? That we could actually fucking believe that, right? But then back to the foul stuff, I think it was some type of DNA on the door or something. What they said it was on the door. Right, and that's how they charged him because he stayed like somewhere in the neighborhood. Well, it just didn't add up because if the so-called semen was in her butt, and they say usually that take 3 days, and he said he didn't see her for like a week or 2, if I think I remember. Like, what is we doing? Wherever the fuck count, that was in Florida, right? Wherever the fuck that was, I don't know. What is we doing? And then I love the great interview the beautiful Melanie Little did. What was her that dude? Oh yeah, remember what was fucked up, y'all? How the judge scolded him because the wife was sick and he had to go, be with his wife or something. Well, that's some fucked up shit. Oh, the DNA they have ain't even proven yet, but that's what they was trying to say, though, right? What was his name? Mr. Cruz? Was that his name? He had like a Hispanic last name. Was it Mr. Cruz? It was something. I can't think of his name. But he was the bald-headed dude that wore the glasses. I remember because his wife was in the hospital. Something, she was sick, or was it a baby she was going to have or something? I can't remember. That's how he was coming with you. She was looking at. But was his wife having a baby, or was she sick to where he had to go to the hospital? And I think the judge went off about it or something. Nah, it was good though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm telling y'all, when I first got to the Karen retrial in the first case, Melanie Little was the one who I watched, right? And it's just her reactions, right? Like, you know, like she put up the bullshit. Oh man. A good proper judge applies the law devoid of emotions, devoid of social pressure or politics. That judge did her job. Kudos to her. It's the law, biatches. Now, real talk. Like you said, and like Melody was saying, like this shit was incredible. It's like we couldn't believe it. We so fucking traumatized, like the people who in this. Like, and you know, we ain't from Massachusetts. There's a lot of y'all who is. But we so traumatized of seeing the shit that go on in Massachusetts, right? We were surprised as fuck, even though we knew, like I was saying earlier, like we seen in that case that these charges shouldn't have been brought. So so it's basically no evidence, in my opinion, that they could have charged Dr. Ebony Parker with, right? It's the same way it's in the Karen Reed case, but it took 2 trials. Ain't that a bitch? It took 2 trials. It took 2 trials. 2 trials. The GOAT still going what he going through. Right? But he ain't got no I can't no I quits in his vocabulary. And he ain't just talking about it. He walking the walk. He walking injustice and corruption down. And in this tribe, in this community is too. Right? But I'm pissed off because why the fuck the GOAT shit ain't get did like this? Right? Nobody didn't get shot. The fuck is he facing? Was facing over a fucking 100 years than 90 years. And he ain't did a bitch ass thing. How the fuck is that possible? How the fuck was Dr. Ebony Parker facing 40 years? And somebody was actually shot with a gun. Yeah, it was a 6-year-old who did it, but somebody was actually shot. And she got 40 years put on her. Right? How the fuck is the GOAT still going through this whole ass shit? She said, well, tell the boy how the judge said, for the jury decide, as this judge said, the jury doesn't decide the law. Oh my God, the judge does. In Massachusetts, it seems like the judges don't have no balls. Oh my God. Golly, Scott. Golly. Damn. That judge did say, let the jury decide. And we can see it's clear no evidence on the GOAT, nothing. And that punk ass judge said let the jury decide. I don't like none of them motherfuckers, man. Them judges, right? Like, I know the coach said, why we so mad at the judge? Because he's a bitch. The judge is a bitch to go. Especially now, seeing how this judge right here, what's Scott just say? A good, proper judge applies the law. Hold on, where is it? What is it? What did he just say? Yeah, devoid emotion, social suppression. That judge did her job, kudos to her. It's the law, bitches. Oh my God. And it's fucking with me right now because I see this. And that judge did her job 1 year. But this the reason why we mad at that bitch ass judge to go. This the reason why. Right? This the reason why. We mad at that bitch ass judge to go. This the reason why. Cause we seen that judge today say she don't put her emotions into it or nothing. Right? And she said, she the fact finder. And there's something about these illiterate ass judges up there where they act like they're not no fact finder. Oh, Lord Jesus. What Jordan say? Jordan say, with Turtle Boy, how the judge said, let a jury decide. And this judge said, oh no, that was Jordan who said, Jordan, that was you who said it. I'm sorry, Jordan. Boy, talk that shit, Jordan. I know I'm Mr. Boomer. Talk your shit, Jordan. That's the realest shit ever, man. That's why Jordan said it eloquently. Look, this is it. With Turtle Boy, how the judge said, let the jury decide. As this judge said, the jury doesn't decide the law. The judge does. In Massachusetts, it seems like the judges have no balls. They don't because they fucking morphodite. They fucking morphodite. They got pussies. Right? Like this ain't no, it make you question if this is a real fucking world over here. Oh my God, she did it again. Thank you so much, Jen. She said throwing this up only because this the real chat. Appreciate y'all, right? Stay blessed, like, share, subscribe. More folks need to hear this injustice from real folks. Jen, I thank you and I love you so much for turning me up, sweetheart. So look, y'all, look, because we finna turn up to pretty kooky, because Jen, you done turn me up, so let me turn you up to the new pretty kooky. Turn up.
Yeah. Hey, you did that, look at you go. Drop that down and now the whole room know. Big heart energy still in the show. You walk in and the whole place grows. Old school smile with a fresh new grin. Same sweet spot, let the chaos in. Cards on the table, you win again. Everybody turn when you step in. Hands up, look alive. You made the whole night rise. They've been waiting on your name. Now it burns through the frame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them, move. Let's fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them. Bass in the chairs in the room going wild. You got that old school reckless style. Laugh like trouble, move like a spark. Leave a gold mark in the dark. They said maybe, you said watch. One clean move and you took the spot. Now the floor feels like your song. Whole crowd chanting all night long. Hands up, look alive. You made the whole night rise. They've been waiting on your name. Now it burns through the frame. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them moves. to them. Back when the room was half lit low. Now it's your wave, let it roll. Same old soul, brand new glow. You made the whole block know, yeah. Toast to them. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. You did that, and everybody knows. Turn up, toast to them, go. Let's fucking go. Big heart energy still in the show. Toast to them.
Man, salute to the beautiful Jen Goods. Good night, sweetheart, sweet dreams. And thank you so much for popping up, supporting, just by even just being here. You know, because that's all I want. You know, just pop up, you know, just be here. And that's, you know, that's just love right there. But everything else is just icing on the cake. And I appreciate you so much for that. Okay, so where was we at? I think I missed Scott's. Scott said, I'm gonna go, Norfolk County need to tighten up. Yeah, them bitches need to tighten up for real. Like for real, them bitches need to tighten up for real. Right? I don't fuck with them folks. Like, this why we mad, go. This why we don't fuck with them judges. Go, because this motherfucker said, let a jury decide. You piece of shit, fucking Twinkie eating ass judge. You kidding me? The fuck is you looking at? You see now, motherfucker? Let the jury decide. Well, guess what? Tim Brady and Mark Better gon' they ain't fucking with them two. Or they get paid the big bucks. Alright, this guy said right here. He said political and president said in case that the VA AG brought for political reasons out of that Parker case. Sam was the judge. I was watching that trial in real time. She is a bit inexperienced 1 year in, but she is wise. She's going to be very good judge. Give her a minute. She will even get better. She good. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. Then like Jen, let's see what this we got right here. Scott said, I know where most Massachusetts judges came from, how they got to the bench. Now I want to know this judge's history in the Parker case, where she came from. I look at that shit. That's what I'm talking about, Scott. Nah, for real. For real, because you got to. Like, it make it look, not only that, it make you want to look at it now. Right? It do. Right? It make you want to look at this bullshit now. Because how the fuck is she inexperienced? Because she is. But obviously she's smart. And she made it to be a judge for a reason. But she's inexperienced in 1 year. And she quickly seen the fuckery that these stupid prosecutors tried to bring before her. And she, degeneration, X their ass out to get the fuck out my courtroom. Yeah, man, like the beautiful Jordan said. She's like, man, Scott, thank you for all the work you do for Massachusetts. Yeah, man, we can't overlook that. Like, you know, Scott a big deal. He did everything, right? And he talk his shit and say what he feel, right? And mean what the fuck he say. And eloquent as they come. That's just the truth. No gaslight needed. He showed it. Everybody know that. I say, the judge refused to hand it to the jury. The CW didn't prove shit, and the judge saw that VA law was being misapplied, and she was like, hell no, you out of there. Get the fuck out of there. That's what, exactly. Get y'all bitch ass out of my court. Right? Get your bitch ass out of my court. Right? Like, for real, it's fucked up down there. And that's mostly a liberal town, right? Like, it's fucked up down there, bro. Cause this shit worse. The witness intimidate. Who the fuck did they go to intimidate? Yeah, we know the broad say he got the intimidator, but who the fuck did he intimidate? He was doing his fucking job. The fucker see the accolades 3-time award-winning judge. Who the fuck did he intimidate? The fuck this milk dud head ass judge say, like Pretty Cookie say, let it go to let the jury. What the fuck? Did you drink some liquor? Motherfucker, before you came to work? Taking fucking blood pressure medicine, motherfucker? Is you feeling wheezy? You talking about you read through what the fuck did you read through? Turtleneck ass, dude, what you trying to be on TV? You like the cameras, take a picture, click, click? What is we doing? What the fuck is we doing? Oh, you one of them. Like, Bev was one of them. Shout out to the General MC in the building. Hell yeah, Weezy Jefferson looking motherfucker. Archie Bunker looking motherfucker. You know, right? John Mack, oh, it's November, it's Turkey Day, face ass motherfucker, right? Fuck is this judge or any of them bitch ass judges looking at me? Shout out to the General in the building, man. Like, real talk. Fuck is y'all fuckers looking at, you dumb, fucking stupid people. And I'm talking about the fucking system. Because you bitches is trash. How the fuck did this one year judge see right through all the bullshit, and then you got this Mr. Potato Head ass judge up here talking about, hold on, let me go back to what Jordan said. It's the realest shit right here. Like, real talk. Where is it? This is real shit. Where is it? Jordan said this right here, man. It's the realest shit I ever heard. Cause we looking at this case right here, like, and you know, like, this one shit got me pissed the fuck off again. Especially to all them bitch ass motherfuckers who done did that, you know, the pussy shit they did, right? With Turtle Boy, how the judge said, let the jury decide. As this judge, with her less or 1 year experience, said the jury doesn't decide the law. The judge does. In Massachusetts, it seems like the judges don't have no balls. I'm fucked up about that, man. Scott say good judges can stop DA, AG bullshit from even getting to a jury. More judges should stop that shit like yesterday. Like, real talk. John say the laws and the politics are so mixed together in Massachusetts that they fucked up down there, right? And I'm talking about the justice system and the motherfuckers who, you know, Mr. Potato Head ass judge, turkey gobbler neck ass judge up there, right? Bam Bam Bigelow, Nick having ass judge up there, right? You know, God damn, because this shit is personal. Like, in a way to where we seeing what the fuck these hoe cake ass judges is doing, to where we know the GOAT ain't did nothing but good for fighting for corruption and injustice, and they trying to railroad him, bro. And this Mr. Potato Head ass judge, the fat boys are back looking ass, talking about let a jury decide. You ignorant ass judge. And I remember the GOAT saying, why y'all so mad at them? Because this why. Like, for real. Like, God dang. You know, we know actually that somebody got shot in this school, right? But it didn't have nothing to do with Dr. Ebony Parker, right? The GOAT was doing journalism work. He was never a physical, showing a physical threat towards anybody while he was out there in the field. He was a threat because he was a fucking monster with taking shit down and getting information, right? So they throw these bullshit charges on him. And that bitch ass judge say, let a jury decide. Oh my. And they wonder why people out here rioting and going hard. You know what I'm saying? We see good judges make the right decision, then we see what's going on in masses. Boy, hold up. Oh my God. Jordan, you on fire. Oh my God. We see good judges making the right decision. Then we see what's going on in massive fucking chooses. And that's why we're so angry. Oh my God. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Pretty Cookie say exactly, yup. And Scott McGinnis say such a cascade of errors and problems, never mind failures by multiple staff, including Abby Parker and bad Newport News. VA public school policies led to a 6-year-old 2-point attention big picture. Facts. And that is worse, right? Then they say these so-called fucking witness and timber fucking fiction charges. These fucking mutts got on the goat, right? Nothing compared to what happened in that situation. And then they turned in that situation and made the right thing happen when that was worse. Right? It's nothing that the GOAT ever did. He did his job, right? And the evidence backs it up, right? But as we know, the judge said, let a jury decide. That's bothering me, y'all. And like the general say, oh my. That shit bothering me, man. Like, real talk. What the fuck we gotta do? Motherfuckers, like, who the fucking governor of fucking Massachusetts? Right? Like, who is the fucking governor of Massachusetts? Who the fuck is it? They trying to change evidence. Look at how they changed TV title. Oh my God, Jordan. All of that. Oh man. Yeah, that's why I'm feeling like I'm feeling like I'm this shit done totally pissed me off now. Because like I said, like it's traumatized us seeing the injustice and corruption going on in Massachusetts. People who are indebted to this, right? And then we see this. Now shout out to the beautiful KDK in the building. I see you here. Scott say, haha, Mara Healy, the she-devil herself left my office mess. Governor just came back to the computer. Oh my God. Who the fuck is she? Who the fuck is she? Like, what the is she been doing her fucking job? Shout out to the beautiful KDK in the building. She done turned to the GOAT. Like, talking about him and that shit. Like, who the fuck is this? Mara Maley? What the fuck is that? Mara Healy. Like, what the fuck is she doing? What the fuck is she doing? Shout out to the beautiful. What the fuck is Mara lazy fucking Healy doing? Because she's a lazy fucking governor. She's a selfless fucking governor. Like, what the fuck is you looking at? You got the biggest case going on in your city, Healy, What is this? But you know what? We got a lot of shit to do. Got a lot of shit to talk. And all my people saddle up. Yeah, I know. I'm saying, like, she ain't doing her job, Scott. Like, how the fuck, like, George say, we need to hold these people accountable. We vote them in, we pay their salaries. Do they forget this? Yeah. And then you said she that. Yeah, she is. She got to be there. Because the fucking lazy woman, she see this big ass case and how this injustice and fucking corruption going on down here, and she acting like she's a stupid fool too. Where the fuck is she at? Oh yeah, so just know, tomorrow live is gonna be dedicated to a lot of these top people. You know, especially Mara Healy, cause she ain't doing shit. Where is the fucking senator at? He ain't doing whoever or she. Like, where the fuck are y'all at? Oh, like I say, Morris, he been there for a long time. You know, he may be connected more than what the fuck we think, but nah, this is some bullshit. Because this shit is too big for the lazy motherfucker to not see what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is she doing? Fuck you out there doing every day, churning corn or something? Massachusetts current governor Mara Healy was president of Massachusetts. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Man, she ain't shit. She ain't shit. She don't even fucking deserve to be in the governor's mansion. Like, for real, yeah. I need to do a deep dive on this broad. And like I said, Katie K said the patients are running the asylum in Massachusetts. It's public knowledge, historically and internationally. Who? Talk your shit, Katie K. Talk your shit, Katie K. We Cowboys Nation down here, though. How we coming up? But shout out to Raiders Nation, though. Man, Massachusetts is fucked up. God damn. Boy, I'm in shock, y'all. Like, I like, especially with this today, it just hit that nerve again, right? And I'm happy for this woman. But I'm saying, if this was that goddamn easy, the fuck the girl ain't that easy. Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all gotta know, It's time to go hard now, for real. Like, it's, you know, the rats and roaches easy to go at, but they worthless, right? It's time. He said, but I piss off the Democrats in Massachusetts when I highlight the political corruption. Fuck them. Fuck them, Scott. Shit. Give a fuck about them. They fucking feelings, you know, they fucking up. They fucked up down there. That state need to change the fucking red. Look how the fucking liberal it is doing. Shit. God damn. But man, y'all, I appreciate everybody, man. Just know we on this. Man, see y'all soon.
I do. Y'all know how I do. I'm on that bullshit again.
Let me tell y'all a little story about me. In the boxing world, my name is Mr. IOTBA. The acronyms for IOTBA is
Mr. Undeniable. Hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me.
Daisy if you do. Bet I ain't got shit to prove. Blue dust, gold tooth, little Bruce, smile sharp enough to choose. Bang, bang, right through your cool. Walking like a rumor with a pulse. Lip curl sweeter than your cold. My eyes say try me and you freeze like salt. Got your huggle. You wanted that smoke, I'm the whole damn stack. Got your huggle. Step up, I'll clear the room. You're a daisy if you do. You're a daisy if you do.
R-U-L.
All aces in my hand, better back. Tongue sharp like a tag, hit a click, clack. You wanted that heat, now it's time to meet the sun. No shade, just black. Walk slow, silver in my lap. Halo, crooked heart attack. Say a piece, talk that trash. I turn every word to glass. Cut deep.
Oh shit. It's your boy Mr. Undeniable. I'm touching down from that 2, 1, 4, and I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today, right? Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.